All right, man. Peace. Once again, coming to you live and just outside of the University of North Carolina Charlotte campus. We welcome you back to the dopest podcast ever to be spawned from the Queen City herself. We are the Queen City Psychos, and welcome to the QCP podcast. It is January 12th in the new year, 2020.
What's
Yeah,
buddy.
Yeah. First episode of 2020, man. We're here. Hell yeah.
Decade, bro.
We are here. All right. And once again, if for those of you that are just tuning in, for those of you that are just checking out this episode for the first time, let us introduce ourselves. Let's go around.
I'm E-Man. Yeah, it's your boy.
I'm Aidan, one of the other members, as well as.
We're telling you your alias.
Your alias.
You guys made that up for me.
I know, but it's dope. You don't like it? You want to change it?
No, I don't want to go by that.
Oh my God, man. Okay, fine. Well, okay. Well, Aidan will have at some point we will get Aidan an alias, but he doesn't like the one that we gave. I thought it was dope, but anyway, we'll make sure he has one soon. But also, okay, so yes, we have E-Man and Aidan here. Also joining us via.
What is it? We're like a phone call type thing.
Okay.
We had to record him because he's out of town right now, so we were trying to get him in the podcast to do this episode.
Yeah, so we called him on the phone and connected it to a Bluetooth speaker. So.
All right. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir, or reintroduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Jesse Mayo, the creator.
Yo, get out of here, bro. You know what? I can't even say he kind of did because he did bring the idea.
You know, cut him off. It's just gonna be.
I'm gonna mute you.
I will piece you, dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. J May is he is joining us. He's not here with us in the flesh, but he is.
I will be though.
Yes,
J May,
right.
I like that. J
May, that works. Okay, J May.
J May.
Okay, y'all like that? Okay, that's fine.
I mean, E-Man in and of itself is already kind of.
I know, right. And also rounding out the Psychos, it is the one and the only, the Geek Lord with the sword, Sir John Legion. Back again.
Every microfiber of cringe muscle just like tensed in my body.
The geek.
My name is dope. I don't care. I like it.
I have no issue with it. I'm joking.
I like it. Hey. But yes, once again, yeah, we're happy to be back, guys. It's been 2 months, I believe, since our last episode, and
great holiday.
Long holiday. We struggled a little bit to put something together, and record an episode during break. That's okay. That's understandable. It was our first break, we certainly didn't go into the first semester planning to create. A content channel. Yeah. So
we'll definitely be more diligent about getting scheduled and getting more uploads and recordings out. So we will definitely
be more consistent.
Yes,
we'll definitely be
That's
more.
definitely what the New Year's resolution is, right?
Yeah, more consistent, more productive.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll definitely have a lot more content out proportionally than we did last semester.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So and
especially since we're getting great feedback.
We're getting great feedback.
Well,
yes. I'm hearing good things. I'm hearing really good things from people that have heard the podcast.
I'll be honest. I'm actually a little surprised that we have accrued the amount of subscribers that we have in such a short amount of time. I honestly didn't expect us to have 11 at this point. Just off of 3 videos. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
For those of you,
that's pretty good for like a start. Yeah.
Right. For those of you that have subscribed recently, and for those of you that have checked out either whether it be one or all of our videos, we really appreciate it. We do plan to create more content in the near future. We want to try and have something posted or bring a video to you guys, an episode if possible, weekly. We'd like to do that. It may not be possible, but that's just what we're aiming for. We just want to let you guys know that.
Yes, sir.
And
we are in college, y'all.
That's right. Yes.
Trying to get the degrees. Education is important.
Education first.
Education.
We are. Yes, we do
get
have
your degrees.
Bringing education to children.
We got to get the degrees.
We do have a more shall I say urgent engagement, more. We have other priorities, and one of them, the biggest one, being school. So
yes, sir.
So this is just something that we do on the side. Obviously, we all have other projects. Obviously, Aidan, he's got rugby.
We have received word yesterday from USA Rugby that the National Collegiate Sevens Rugby Tournament will be held in Matthews, North Carolina.
Hey,
nice.
So
come out and support. For those of you listening that are students or in the Charlotte area, come out and support your boy.
Yep.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, it's at the Matthews Sportsplex, but I could be completely wrong, so don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But as far as I know,
you are wrong.
You are wrong.
I very well could be.
Yeah, and also I brought this to everybody's attention in the last episode that we did. I was casted in an upcoming production being put on by the UNCC Theater Department. We are doing Carol Churchill's Far Away, and yours truly is playing Todd. And the opening night is only it's a month away. It's February 12th, I believe. February 12th or 13th, I think, is opening night. But yeah, so it's only a month away. It's a short play. You know, I've gotten actually have 8 or 9 days to be off book, but that won't be a problem. But yes, if you're listening to us and you reside in the Charlotte area or a student, please get your tickets as soon as they come on sale, and support your man, because I'm gonna give you guys everything you need. All right, I'm gonna bring it. I always bring it.
I hear they're having like all the LBST students go to those Far Away for their class.
Probably
a lot of them.
So that's a lot of people for that. So that's pretty good too.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you look. Tickets are gonna be hard to come by because
because like everyone's going to those for their classes.
And when it's in the Black Box Theater, so which
really
can only hold
right
90,
what is it, about 90?
Right. Yeah. Less than 100. I'd say like less than 120.
Less than about 100.
So yeah.
Or about around 100.
Yeah.
All right. So keep that in mind. Like, don't sleep. As a matter, I got some church members who are planning to come see it, and like I said, I got to let them know when tickets go on sale immediately.
Oh, definitely.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. So our podcast today,
episode 4
for January 12th. Episode.
You said episode.
Episode. You know what?
Episode. I got it.
I got the list for the rest of the episode.
Yes, episode 4. We have a new concept that we're bringing. Now, the past 3 episodes were basically just.
Someone has said a hot take in every single one of those episodes.
True. But today's episode will be the basis of today's episode will simply be just hot takes that we all came up with our own. We all came up with our own set of hot takes that we would like to present
in about a 5-minute section.
I shall take it from here because I have the rules
shit. All right.
Whoa. I will read this verbatim on my phone.
Describe what a hot take is too, to make sure that everyone knows.
So if I'm not mistaken, the dictionary definition of a hot take is a emotional response to something that could cause controversy, or
like an opinion that's not highly accepted of, or something of that nature. Yeah.
Or taboo.
Yeah. Yep. Along those lines.
Yeah.
So
I like Kesha. It said no one.
Or you got J-May over here, who's my guilty pleasure artist is Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yeah, that was a
and you don't even listen to it too, so don't even
take.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, I'm comfortable in my manhood.
And now we're gonna let it go, Aidan, to describe what's going on.
All right. Rules. We will each make a list of hot takes, which I assume has been done by all of us.
Yes, okay. It has.
They can be as random as you wish, and they do not have to relate to anything, meaning it doesn't have to be related to movies or video games or whatever it may be. It can be about freaking spaghetti. I don't know. It's just whatever your hot take wants to be.
Spaghetti.
We will debate each for 5 minutes, and after that 5 minutes, we cannot debate anymore and must move on. So what we're going to do is the person will say their hot take. So I say, this is my hot take. Boom. Timer starts. As soon as the timer of 5 minutes goes off, we have to end that conversation and we cannot go back to that.
Okay.
So
fair.
This does 2 things. It, 1, prevents us from making this like a 12-hour episode, which we can easily do. And 2, it kind of gives everyone a little bit, gives it a little bit of structure and kind of keeps everyone honest to be like,
we gotta move on.
It kind of keeps it fair. So
okay, all right.
Gives everyone their equal talk, so it doesn't make it to where it's like a kind of one-sided conversation.
You brought this up, so you're gonna start with your first hot take. Yours going first.
Yes, Aidan will kick us off.
Aidan's gonna kick us off,
and I think I'm
gonna throw it to Jesse after that. Yeah, I kind of want to hear yours.
Might as well do that because he actually brought the most.
Yeah, so I kind of want to hear your first one. So let's jump into it. Let's go.
When I was on the bus coming over here, I actually thought of something I was going to say as a joke, and I completely forgot.
You forgot it.
Oh, well.
Shake my head.
All right. The first hot take of today's episode. Halo 4 is the best Halo game.
I agree. I mean, there's like no debate about that. I kind of
Halo 4 is the best
Halo 4
game.
Halo 4 is pretty tough.
Now I'll let you guys debate this because I've never played
You
Halo
never played a
4.
Halo
But
game?
Actually,
no,
I
I
never
have
played that game. So
I
don't
have
know.
played a Halo game. It was Halo 3. I think.
Halo 3 is pretty good too,
think.
but Halo 4.
Nah, it goes Halo 4, Halo Reach. I'm gonna go. Gotta go 3 ODST.
What's
then
that
3.
one? What's that one where you fight the big ass fucking mech thing? That's like it's like a little like it's crawling around destroying cities. It got like 6 arms and some shit, and you gotta jump onto it to kill it.
I don't remember.
It's one of those. That's like the only cool thing I can remember from Halo. Like anything else from Halo, I kind of like subjugated to the back of my head, but that part's the only thing I can think about like off the bat when I think of Halo.
So you played all? Have you played all
And
Halo
Energy
games?
Sword.
Yes.
Okay.
Halo-
All right.
I
Dude,
played 3 and 4.
Bungie, even though Halo
And
4
OST.
Even though Halo 4 was 343, Bungie is my favorite game developer. My favorite game of all time is Destiny, closely followed by Halo.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I've been playing the Halo Reach PC quite a bit lately.
All right.
I can agree.
So
with,
why
I
is
can agree with your hot take.
so
though.
why is 4 the best?
So, the thing that I really like about Halo 4 was 343. They didn't completely like change the game, but it was massively different, and I really appreciated the changes that they made, especially the addition of Spartan Ops, which was awesome because it was just a new kind of more refreshing way to level up your character and get more armor pieces.
Yeah.
It came along with its own challenges to come up, and then you do certain challenges to get like armor variants and whatnot. And on the topic of armor, the way that it had changed, I just love the aesthetic of Halo 4 armor.
Yeah.
Like, it's so dope. And the fact that it's like once you got to a certain level, you have to choose your own specialization. So like I think it was like once you got to level 50, you could choose a specialization or whatever, and it's like a certain like you do that to get certain armor sets and perks or whatnot. And then like you can only get those in there. So once you reach level 50, like the next 50 levels, then you have to choose another one. And it was just really cool. It just kind of gave you a sense of like it's just like not everyone can get every piece of armor, so it's kind of unique to you. That's what I'm saying. It's just kind of like
It was one of those like
Yeah.
I could tell like when I played it, it was really cool.
the
Like,
addition of the Mantis is freaking dope.
I think it was Mantis.
The Mantis. So there's a vehicle you can drive. It's a Mantis. It's like it walks on 2 legs and it's got like guns and stuff.
Okay.
It was a big Mantis version of that. I don't know what it was called.
The section of Red versus Blue that was based off of Halo 4 was the best part of the show.
Now I've heard of that.
That was the. I mean, it
I
wasn't.
don't know. I haven't finished it. I've watched first
I'm
season.
not caught up.
First season's really funny. I loved it. So
I'm not-
second season was good.
The last one I watched was the one where like Griff and Tucker and all of them were kind of like the one where it's like everyone thought it ended before they decided to continue.
Oh yeah.
but-
I gotta catch back up on. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, well, the first 5 seasons are.
Yeah, there's more of those.
There's like 15 now.
Goodness gracious.
But,
Okay, I didn't know they were still making those.
Yeah, no, I think I watched through 12 or whatever.
Mm.
But that section of Red versus Blue was the best.
Mhm.
And my favorite Halo gun of all time was the saw, like the LMG that they added.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
It's
that
the energy
thing-
sword, man. That's the coolest thing from Halo.
that LMG literally just ripped people a new one in multiplayer. And playing Oddball was so much fun. I know that's not a new. I don't think Oddball was a new addition to Halo 4, but like the maps, like the infected, like Oddball maps that you had in Halo 4, like it was just so conducive to that style. Like the way the maps were designed, you could tell that it's like they weren't thinking, hey, let's make a cool map aesthetically. It's how can we make a map that is conducive to the best play style for our popular game modes,
Mhm.
and how can we incorporate that into this game? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Mhm.
it was.
Yeah.
I love that game so much.
So let me ask you this. Why would that be considered? What would make you consider that a hot take? Is the
hot
general
take?
is the general consensus among people
They
that,
think
that
OST
really
is
like
better.
Halo?
No,
Three
Is that they
OST.
say
no, it's just Halo 2 or Halo 3.
Halo? Okay,
I
that's what.
agree. I don't
And
know, I've heard the
everyone
OST.
hated on Halo 4. Like a lot of people go, "This game sucks." Like,
They did not like it.
yeah, a lot of
Okay.
people hate on Halo.
I personally
4,
liked it.
so.
It wasn't that bad.
So yeah,
Hmm.
no, I loved Halo 4. Plus, the campaign was so much fun. The best Halo campaign, story wise, is probably Reach, but like in terms of just like full game, definitely Halo 4.
Halo 4.
Wow.
And
All
that
right.
was our first one. So we're gonna head on to Jesse now.
Okay.
Jesse, hit
Well-
your first one.
That was very detailed. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I learned a lot about Halo over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
5 minutes.
see me. I mean, I understand. I didn't really grow. I kind of grew into first person shooters. I'm just speaking. You know, personally, I didn't play a whole lot of that. Like the first person shooter I ever actually like owned was it was one of the James. It was one of the 007 games. I think it was
GoldenEye?
Yeah, I think so.
GoldenEye.
I think so.
That one-
And that was a really fun game.
Oh yeah,
And from
that was
there,
the game.
What's
I
the
kinda-
one?
that was
The
the game.
golden gun? Is that the one? on
yeah,
that one?
yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick before we switch over to Jesse, first person shooters, I'm actually pretty good. At a certain point in time, I was in the top 300 players in Paladins on PS4.
Ooh,
So,
okay. All right.
For those of you who are listening who watch or who play Paladins, I am a Makoa main. So just throwing it out there.
Might need to start a gaming channel on the side.
Queen City
do.
Gamers.
Okay.
Queen City Gamers, yeah.
That's
Hey,
actually pretty
hey,
catchy.
hey.
Entertaining.
All right, Jesse.
All right,
time for your
first one.
Keep that. Yeah,
Take of the
We'll
hotness.
park that. We'll park that.
Oh, you're passing it to the king now?
God damn it. Go, damn it.
We're not sticking with that. We're not sticking with that.
God
But go
dang
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
J
All
May.
All right.
So, mine is Nipsey is not a legend.
I agree.
I
Totally agree.
100% agree with
We
that.
all agree. You know what? That is a hot take though, because most people think that he is a legend. You know when they make
Yeah,
them little,
we're probably gonna get beat up in the comments.
them
Probably.
fucking. You ever seen them like them little pictures on Instagram where they draw like the artists that have like died in a few previous years now, and they like draw like Nipsey on there, X, Juice World, stuff like that. And I'm like, X, okay, I guess y'all could kind of make him into something that he's been really good. He's done a lot of good stuff for the community and is a really good person. And he did have a big name when he died. But no one gives a fuck about Nipsey before he died. No one talked about Nipsey at all.
Bro, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller, I can call him a legend.
No, but I'm okay. But what I'm saying is like,
But people actually talked about Mac Miller though.
People still
actually
talk about Mac Miller. He
But
dropped an album like
I
almost
had
like a year before
never
he died.
heard Mac Miller's name mentioned in years, and then when he died, I forgot. Like, okay. Also, keep in mind, like, I don't listen to rap, but at the same time, like, I keep up with music,
Yeah.
and I keep up with like, what's going on in the world, and I listened to Mac Miller. That was one of the artists that one of the few rap artists that I did. I had never heard his name mentioned once in about 7 to 8 years, and then he died, and then everyone's like, "Oh, he was the best thing ever, and he helped me cure my depression, or whatever it was."
Yeah.
And I'm not discrediting. I'm not saying that didn't happen, but it's like I feel like people are once they
But nobody
die.
called him a legend though, did they?
They called him a legend. They called Mac Miller a legend. They called Nipsey a legend. They called X a legend. They called whoever the fuck died.
Whoever died.
So basically, they just throw the word legend around.
Basically, legend is whoever they feel like
once
made
you die
for themselves, and they were just like, "Oh,
Yeah,
that's a legend."
like my dude Pedro, like literally has a
Pedro.
huge tattoo. You don't know Pedro, I went to high school with him.
Okay.
My dude Pedro has a huge tattoo of Mac Miller on his right leg. Like it literally goes from his kneecap down to his ankle.
He got it because he died.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
And it's like,
no, I'm not putting any artist on my face because what if that artist is an asshole in real life?
All right, so
Pedro, I know you.
I actually think that's
you're not
kind of
listening to Mac Miller
because he
regularly.
didn't do that when he was alive. You see what I'm saying?
Say that again, Jesse.
I said, like, for example, right, when they made a basketball court, I don't know if y'all looked this up, but they made a whole basketball court, and I think, I could be wrong about this, I think the game paid for it. But they a lot of things they did after he died. Don't you think that's kind of disrespectful, especially
trying to like mark it off of the guy's name? Yeah, that's totally disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's totally wrong. Like,
why? I one thing that absolutely like boggles my mind is this culture that we've created where we only feel the need to celebrate someone once they pass.
Yeah. Like, have you ever like y'all probably have not heard any like recent day music, but like most times rappers will like say a verse, and sometimes they'll like just throw in a Nipsey thing of reference to Nipsey. Like I don't. Dude, your verse is about selling cocaine and doing strippers. Why the fuck are you talking about Nipsey all of a sudden? I don't care.
Same stuff that Nipsey talked about.
Yeah, like dude. Now he's like, oh, all right.
But that's what's popular
like,
now. That's what was popular.
Like Nipsey died. I pay my respects. I'm so sad he died the way he died and terrible like that. But don't milk his death. All right, he died. We celebrate his life, but we don't milk his death. That's what I don't want people doing for anybody.
Now, me personally, and look, you guys may feel like you may feel some type of way about this. You may not. You may disagree or whatever. It's just how I feel. I'm not going to deify or even celebrate anybody who. It's one thing to be a former. It's one thing to be a former game banger. Okay, if that was your life at one point and you left that, I commend you for that. But if you're someone who never renounced that part of your life and you still embraced it, I can't embrace you as a role model. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'm
we
all
celebrate that a lot of times as Black people. That's why they're celebrating him.
Absolutely, and that is a problem. Now I understand. Look, it's great that
He did
brought
change his life around. He did try to help out the community a little bit.
Look, I was about to bring that up. Look, it's great that you can create commerce in your own community where there was none. Okay, he opens up a couple mom and pop shops on Slauson. Awesome, cool.
Yeah.
But your past still caught up with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not like, and I mean, I could go into detail, but like I said, it's not my hot take. It's Jesse's, but that's just how I feel. And I know you guys know, you guys know plenty of Black folks that feel the exact same way I do. They just don't. It's not something that you should embrace.
We shouldn't embrace a culture that celebrates someone that does bad.
And right.
When they die, now we saying, oh, what they did was for a reason.
Right.
Like I don't think it's like that little discussion about is it wrong for someone to steal bread from a store to feed their family? Does that mean that they make them a good person because they're doing it for a just cause? But no, you're still doing a crime, dude. You
still stealing.
You're still doing a bad thing, and you should definitely be reprimanded for it.
I understand that you're hungry, but I said this in the last episode. I said, people will do whatever they have to do to survive based on the circumstances.
Yeah.
Yes, I kind of feel like we talked over you in that. Yeah, I kind of feel like we did.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You did? Okay, but I agree with you though about this deification of Nipsey Hussle, which is completely disingenuous. And I mean, there's also another reason why.
And disrespectful.
Straight disrespect.
I understand.
I know we're not supposed to go for 5 minutes, but the one comment I want to make today is actually this morning in church, one of the guys talking. He said a comment.
So they can't hear you.
No, the speaker's muted, not our voices.
Oh snap! Okay.
He said something about because his notification came up, and so I hit. Okay. He said something. It's like you could. I mean, it wasn't talking about making you a good or bad person, but his explanation was like, it's more understandable why they did that, but that doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
So,
it puts into perspective why they did what they did, but it does not make it okay that what they did. They should still be, prosecuted and gone through the law.
And I apply this to Nipsey. There is no justification for murdering your brother.
No.
Just because they because they live on a different block than you, they wear a different color shirt than you. There's no justification for it.
Take another human's life is not. I don't know.
All right, you can open up all the shops on your hometown, in your hometown, and you see as many as you want.
There's really no use.
No.
Okay, one last thing though about this topic real quick. Meek Mill actually put up online recently about a tweet. He was like, praise are all the soldiers going out to fight in Iran. He said we lived in the trenches, so we knew how it lived to be on someone trying to kill you 24/7. I was like, dude, you decided to be in that kind of situation. You decided to start selling drugs on the street. How the fuck do you think that's the same thing as fighting in a war? That is not the same thing. You sound retarded. Shut up.
Isn't this the same guy who has made himself, who has decided that he's going to be an advocate? That, but also the guy that all of a sudden, once he got out of jail, decided he was going to be an advocate for
Philly
prison reform.
I saw that too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
just because the judge that convicted him didn't want to take his shit.
Yeah.
That guy? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That guy. He thinks the trenches are
that's who that quote is coming from, just so you know.
War.
That's who that quote's coming from.
Yeah, so that was just something I wanted to bring up about Meek Mill, but we're gonna jump over to mine now. My hot take. My first one is gonna start with R. Kelly's music should not be canceled because he is a pedo.
I think that's true.
I agree.
I agree.
I don't think you should cancel someone's music because of what they do on their off time. Because I mean,
how could you what would be the strategy behind that? How could you cancel? Like take all his videos off of YouTube?
People saying don't listen to R. Kelly no more. You're not allowed to put R. Kelly on no more. R. Kelly music are banned from places because they don't want to hear
please.
That kind of thing. Like people don't want
to hear.
You can still watch episodes of Seventh Heaven, right? And one of the lead actors in that show raped a 15. He was a grown ass man, raped a 15 or 16-year-old girl. They haven't taken down any episodes of Seventh Heaven that he's on.
Seventh Heaven.
I don't want to hear this.
Ray Lewis went back to playing the NFL after stabbing someone to death. Granted, he got off, but we all
allegedly
know he did it.
Yeah, I don't think we should. I don't think we should cancel.
I can't say that.
Cancel someone's music.
Yeah, that was not a fact.
On their off time.
Allegedly,
stabs away. No, but canceling someone completely because of what they do in their off time is just sounds so completely stupid to me. Like I can understand, like maybe you don't associate yourself with that person or associate what they do.
I molest children in my off time.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm bored.
I'm
when
just
I
saying.
have nothing to
I'm just
do.
saying.
like just because I listen to their music doesn't mean I'm going with what they do. What
Yeah.
they do on their off time. I like someone's music does not mean I'm with their political views or what they do on their off time. Like if Michael Vick was an artist, I don't think it would be a problem just because he was dogfighting on his off time. Like I don't really care, dude. You know, fucking go to jail. You did bad, but your music still crunks. Yeah, R. Kelly. I think his music is okay. I like his music. Like I've never like Trapped in the Closet is very funny to me. Just like Trapped in the Closet, like that's just a crank.
And it
You're
was,
not
I mean,
gonna tell
it was very creative. I told you, look, I explained
Shit
why
had a whole
R.
story.
Kelly was my guilty
And keep
pleasure.
it real,
my
he's a
number one.
genius.
He had a whole story. That
With-
shit was lit.
Okay, with
But we're
Trapped
not
in the
gonna
Closet.
we're not going to tell anyone.
I could not name a single R. Kelly song.
That's okay.
It's
Okay,
alright. It's
that's
alright.
fine.
Well, you already admitted that R&B is not your music.
Yeah.
R&B,
True, he did.
So what I would say is that like if your music is good, I mean like
People are gonna listen to it
they're gonna
regardless. Regardless.
I heard the quote. I think I said it last time. No one cares where the crank is coming from as long as it bumps. Nobody cares.
Who hit
6ix9ine? That dude, he was claimed as a whole pedo. People were still putting him on number ones on the chart because nobody cared. Only people cared about was that his music was fire and they liked it. That's really what everyone was doing. It's so sad. I don't
Dude
like
had
it.
fans, dude.
Dude,
What do
I'm
you?
saying,
All right, you
people-
can't. I don't care.
I didn't say me. I said people.
All
thought
right,
his music
right,
was fire.
right.
Yeah. It's just people thought his music was fire, so they put it on and they're gonna play it.
Look,
They're
people are gonna
remix it.
like. People are gonna like what they like.
Fire should never be in the same song.
Hey, people are gonna like what they like.
They're
They've
gonna,
been doing it since the beginning of
if
time.
the crank bump, they don't care where it's coming from.
Right.
Do not care. If it's fire, they don't care who the person is
Hey,
behind it.
That's a senior quote right there.
If the crank bump,
they don't care.
That's
Van Powell 2020.
dead ass, son. Like I can tell you, like off the top of my head, like so many people have done like bad things in rap or R&B in general, and people still put them as number one on the charts. Still, people love their songs. Everything. It doesn't matter what your song is. People are still gonna listen to it, and they don't care who you are. All right.
I know you guys don't listen to metal, but
Oh yeah, like Kiss. Yeah.
that's not metal, Jesse. That's
What?
classic rock.
Yeah.
Well,
Even I
don't
knew
know
that.
the difference. Okay.
I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. There are a lot of people
No,
that don't.
yeah.
Nah, don't clown them.
So there's a band, As I Lay Dying, and their vocalist Tim Lambesis hired a hitman to murder his wife. Now, it didn't happen.
Fuck.
Hey,
It didn't happen.
That's dark.
And he ended up going to prison, and then he pretty much turned his life around in prison, and now his whole it was like people were still listening to that music the whole time because it's like As I Lay Dying, like that's a good metal band right there.
It slaps. So
And
like
it's like
nobody
people and to be fair, he did completely turn his life around, and his whole purpose now is
To
going
Jesus.
is to talk to prison inmates and kind of like
he's still in jail.
and like
isn't he?
no, he's
No?
out. He's back making music with him and everything. And their stuff is good.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like just because someone does something like ours does something stupid doesn't mean that like they should completely be kicked out.
Kicked out of
Like his band members were
everything.
literally just like, yeah, we don't want anything to do with them, and now they're embracing him with open arms. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You just gotta give them.
Yeah, as
time to
long
do
as you don't
themselves.
know them personally, it shouldn't matter.
Just know that like no one's perfect. We're all human.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody might rape somebody, but still, you know.
The music crank. Hey, the music crank. That's all
But
that
if the
matters.
crank bump,
But the crank bump.
Yeah, we can still
Michael,
watch
hey, Michael Jackson's music is still getting played to this day.
Nobody fucking cares.
I know.
You be a pedo. Nobody cares.
And plus, that Leaving Neverland, that shit was that's already been confirmed to like half of the testimonies in there weren't even true. So
yeah.
but I mean
like,
that's another discussion for
like
another day.
whatever, bruh. All right, Tyler, it's on to you.
All right, so my first hot take, I'm actually going to be diving into the realm of sports with this first one. Okay, so let me go and ask this. Who here are Kobe Bryant fans?
I don't like.
I like
basketball.
Kobe Bryant.
LeBron all day.
Okay.
Kobe's cool. Like I know about him. I've seen his plays.
Okay. But no Kobe Bryant super fans.
Not big fan. No.
Okay.
No,
well, all right.
I
So
just don't
this
like
won't be a
basketball
problem.
in general.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah,
Did you like hockey?
Okay.
bro. The Predators are going
Stop it.
off right now.
I'm not talking about hockey.
Sorry.
I'm not talking about hockey. All right. All right. So
He's
my hot
Pekka's a
take.
beast. Pekka, best goalie in the league. Sorry.
Okay. So my hot take. I get sick of this is really my disdain with this comparison that is sort of permeated, not just sport. No, I mean with the help of the media, sort of permeated what a lot of basketball fans who are didn't really live, who weren't really alive or watching basketball during the Jordan era. Those that don't, I hate when they make this comparison, and I'm kind of here to shut it down with what I'm about to say. So basically, my first hot take is it is upside down, but okay, Kobe Bryant.
Come on.
Okay, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is not the closest thing to MJ, and not only that, but he is not in my top. He's not a top 10 all-time great.
Okay, that's a hot take. Top 10?
Yeah,
definitely a hot
no,
take.
he's not. He's not top 10. And look, and I'm gonna
Top
break
10.
it down. First off, the Jordan comparison.
I can agree about that one.
Kobe Bryant, okay, the reason why people sort of compare Kobe to Jordan is number one, Kobe was the biggest Jordan, he was the biggest Jordan super fan when he was a kid. He didn't just want to be like Jordan. He didn't just pattern his game after Jordan. The man patterned his life after Jordan. Okay. When Kobe first got to the league, all right, and he's straight out of high school, right? He followed Jordan around like a lovesick puppy because he wanted to literally be the guy. But as far as the way they play, as far as in efficiency is the first topic. Yeah, right?
Sorry, that was a burp.
Okay. But yes, look, so Kobe gets to the league and I wouldn't say that he was built or he was expected to be the second coming of Jordan. I mean, that kind of came later on in his career because, I mean, he was straight out of high school, but he was highly touted. Okay, so Kobe pretty much studied Jordan's game to the T, but what people leave out is when you compare their careers, Kobe wasn't nowhere near as efficient as Jordan was as a player, not on offense or defense. Jordan has a higher field goal percentage, career stat-wise, he has a higher field goal percentage. Better passer, has a higher average in not only rebounding but assists. And also, the thing about Kobe is Kobe never learned how to score without the ball or move without the ball. Jordan actually played in a system. Kobe Bryant came straight out of high school. And when you're a high school stud, when you're just like LeBron James and Tracy McGrady, pretty much when you're a superstar in high school, everything revolves around you. When you get to the league, the thing about not going to college, which I mean, and to prove my point, to further prove my point, how big of a Jordan fanatic Kobe was. Kobe even came out and said this himself. If he had gone to college, he was going to go to Carolina.
Yeah.
And he was going to wear. At that point, they hadn't retired Jordan's number yet, but when if he was going to commit to Carolina, and he was going to advocate to wear 23. That's how all right. That's how big of a fanatic this guy. He wanted to be Jordan. Not joking, but
sucking that man off for real.
And look, as great. Listen, it's not
goop for real.
But look, number one, Kobe cannot be. He can't even be. He's not the second coming of Jordan. He's not Jordan 2.0. He's not even the closest thing. Number one, Kobe was never even the best player on his team until Shaq left. While Jordan was on the league, Jordan was always the best player on his squad. He was always the star player.
I'm dodging the comments right now. I'm dodging the comments
Kobe,
right now.
No. Kobe does not win 3 championships with the Lakers without Shaq.
I agree about that.
That's true.
Shaq
was true.
All right,
Shaq did help the team out a lot.
Shaq was the star. Shaq was the guy. Shaq was Batman.
I can agree with that.
Kobe was Robin. They were both superstars. They're both superstars.
What Jesse said? Aha!
You guys want me? All right, you want me to break the stats down? You want to break the stats down?
No, we can agree with you. We're agreeing with you.
Okay.
It's just you saying it. We're like, dang, this is kind of real. Like this is actually kind of the true stuff, right?
Because look, I take all emotion, I take all bias out of it. I'm not. It's not. I just look at the facts and I just look at the stats. And not only that, but I grew up watching. I saw the end of the Jordan era. Okay. And I'm a basketball historian. Like, okay, I do my research. I love watching. I love learning about players from the past, from past generations and stuff like that. Okay, I'm a historian. I love basketball. And I've seen all of Kobe's career. I started watching basketball on the regular when I was like 98, 99. That's when I really started really watching NBA basketball. And Kobe had only been in the league. Kobe came into the league in 96. So he'd only been in the league 2 years. Okay, when I really started watching. From that point to when Kobe retired in 2014 or 2015. So I've seen all of Kobe's career.
It's really been that long?
Yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah. Yeah.
No, he came in the league 96 or 97.
Such
but yes.
a long time since.
But yes. Yeah. But the Lakers didn't become a championship title contender until Shaq got there. in '98. Okay,
Yeah, that's when we started hearing about them more.
They win their first title in 2000. Shaq gets Finals MVP. They go on to repeat twice. Shaq not only gets season MVP, All-Star Game MVP, and again Finals MVP the second time, and then the third title he wins Finals MVP again. Okay, so he was the guy, and Phil and that was part of the reason why they ran the triangle offense, because they ran that through Shaq. Now, once Kobe got rid of Shaq, because that's what he did. Damn it.
Nah, finish your statement and then
finish your statement. Okay, all right, yeah. Once Kobe manipulated, and got Shaq, had Shaq gone, then it became Kobe's team. Mm-hmm. But even then, Kobe didn't win another title until he got not one but two great big men, which were Paul Gasol and Andrew Bynum. Andrew Bynum was, he flamed out. He flamed out after about 6 or 7 years. But when he first came into the league, he was 3-4 years in. He became like one of the best centers in the league. Mm-hmm. Okay, and also he had Lamar Odom, who I know Lamar Odom, like he really hit a down spot. But no. But Lamar Odom was probably the most versatile. He was the most versatile big in the league for 3-4 year stretch, because he could do it all. Okay, yeah. But I'm saying these are all the things Kobe needed to win a title.
He needed people like LeBron.
He needed Well, yes, exactly. He needed dominant big. No, he needed a dominant big man. LeBron. He needed a dominant big man in his second stint, like after Shaq, post Shaq. Right.
Helpers. That's what it was.
Other than those 5 years, the Lakers couldn't even get past the first round in the playoffs when Kobe was the guy. They either didn't make the playoffs or they got bumped in the first round. Okay.
Yeah, we can agree. Yeah.
All
right. Now
I know I said that he isn't a top 10 all-time great. I think I have to save that. I have to save that discussion for another video. Yes. But yeah, I had more to go. But.
All right, let's get into
You had to explain that one.
Next one, man.
All right.
Man, that was wild.
My hot take number 2. 80% of mainstream rappers have no talent.
Mainstream like now?
Yes.
I'll agree with that.
Okay.
I'll actually say probably 90.
I was gonna say 90 originally, but then again, I haven't heard songs from a decent amount of them, so I'm gonna go with 80.
It's hard to quantify, but I get what you're saying.
I'll say about 90.
So what are we calling mainstream? If you got on the radio, that calls mainstream, or just popular?
Just popular music.
Everyone knows
over about
mainstream.
About
mainstream
mils,
meaning like
about 10, 20 mils. Is that about what you want to call it? About?
I don't know. Just saying, like mainstream being like. You hear it all the time. Everyone's got them in their playlist.
So radio play.
I agree with you. I agree.
Okay. So radio play, I can agree. Radio's kind of trash now anyway.
No, but I'm not talking about like radio, because no one listens anymore. I'm talking about people on their phone.
Okay.
In general. Just
so like Spotify requests you to listen to this artist, you know that it's probably bad because I'm a mainstream rap artist. You know it probably is a bad song.
Kind of, but I'm just saying in general, like the songs that like everyone's got on their phone, everyone they've got like
80% of them. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention to the charts and stuff like that to know who the leading artists are.
Like let's take DaBaby for example. Has this man ever actually read the definition of flow?
You
should have hit him up on Twitter.
He probably has never. Actually,
he literally cannot rap on beat. I'm sorry.
You heard those words.
Well, he doesn't. Okay. I've heard a couple of his songs, but
it's not as bad as Blueface.
What are you talking about?
Blueface.
DaBaby.
The only reason
who I had no idea who he was until like after the Halloween party we went to, but
oh yeah, when E-Man turned it out, yeah.
Right. That was I was like I remember asking him and I was like, who is this? I don't know who this guy is, and then you told me, so I was like, okay, so now I know who he is now.
Dancers too on their music video.
I do what I want, Suge.
Yeah, he's glorifying Suge Knight.
Suge Knight.
Oh, is he?
Suge Knight is
Suge Knight. Yeah, Suge. The song was Suge Knight. Yeah.
Asshole.
I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Suge, yeah.
He's glorifying.
Oh
Suge
God.
Hey. Before we start like shitting on this guy, think about it first. The beat was the Jaws theme. All right.
Oh yeah, right. Say. Yeah, I picked that up. Okay.
Dude, that shit slaps. I can't. That's so cool to me. Like, it's the Jaws thing, so I can think about like something's coming. Somebody's coming. I'm scared.
I was about to say it was so basic, but then again, I find beauty in simplicity. So
yeah, like the Jaws thing, it's a good sample to use. I would never have thought.
Oh, that's what that is.
It's the Jaws.
That's what makes it like interesting to me, because I'm like, okay, no one really uses like Jaws theme. That's kind of a new thing. I've never heard anyone use the Jaws theme for a song. So like, I do like
the beat.
Yeah, like that's cool. But I guess like the lyrics, I can agree those are bad. Those are not good lyrics. They're not even like
But he can't
funny,
even rap on
clever.
beat.
You're spitting facts when
I
you say
guess-
that. I'm not disagreeing. He does not rap on beat.
And he's not. The other thing is like we're talking specifically about the baby right now, but like just in general, there's so many rappers out there that just suck.
But I guess to me, like I miss like individuality in hip hop. You know?
Yes.
I miss it.
At least he's not a mumbler. I wouldn't classify him as
Well,
a mumble rapper. He somewhat. I mean, he kind of.
is.
Okay,
What
all
I count as mumble rap is either
I mean,
you
he's
don't
not
understand
bad,
them
but
or they're not
he does
saying
mumble.
anything. That's what I would count as a mumble rapper. Someone
Okay.
that doesn't-
Yeah,
you
right,
can't
right.
understand them or they're not saying anything.
Like 2 Chainz, for example.
Like
Two
put a
Chainz
fat rabbit on a
suck.
crap-matic. That's what that man said. It means nothing. He's a mumble
Well,
rapper.
Future the worst.
Yams
Future
everywhere.
is fucking terrible
Yeah,
about
the
mumble rap.
baby's
That is a
not as
mumble
bad as
rapper.
Future, but
No,
continue.
the baby could say like that whole song is about him being, top dog. I'm the best. Y'all ain't gonna touch me because I'm fucking Suge. I'm gonna whoop your ass. You touch me, right? That's some real shit.
Yeah,
Cause
I'm
Suge
about
kill a
to
nigga
run you
really
over with my
needs to.
pickup truck in
Yeah.
the middle of a gas station.
Like Suge will kill a nigga. Like he about murdering. So like I can see like the substance for that song. I get what you're trying to say. You're trying to say you're like Suge. You're tough. You're not gonna let anybody give you any shit. I can accept that. Other rappers can talk about like they'll say one line about like, oh, I do a lot of drugs. Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, I slept with your girl. Why is it always about taking someone's girl?
Yeah.
Why is it always about defining and breaking down another man? What
it's
is about
ego
you
in hip hop.
wanting to talk about the other guy's girl? What is that's gay?
It's no, not gay.
No,
if you're
that's
saying you're
gay
gonna
'cause you're like,
steal.
No, I'm gonna steal your girl. I bet you're so upset I stole your girl. Why are you gonna mention about him?
I mean, to be fair,
No,
that's been a part of.
It's
I mean,
been a
that's
thing forever. But why is
Right.
that something?
I understand, but
Because it's all about the ego in hip hop. That's really what it's all about.
Definitely.
to be fair, if there was a dude who took my girl, I'd be pretty upset.
I'd be upset too, but I don't want him to keep on
Just
talking
saying.
about. I wouldn't want to be that girl. He's and the guy that I took me away was still telling me about how he wants to talk about my ex that's upset that I took him. Like
It's just him taking his big old penis and waving it across the mic, bro.
Like,
That's
all.
it is.
Yes.
He's sitting there with this girl on the bed. And he's like, hey, I bet your ex is so upset I took you from him. He's like, why are you still mentioning about him? We're together. Let's talk about each other.
No,
not him.
Look,
exactly.
The persona that let's be honest, most of these rappers. That's right. The persona that most rappers carry, or listen, I won't even say most, like all rappers carry, is that they are the ultimate in what they consider to be an alpha male,
the apex predator.
Right.
Apex predator.
I don't know about apex predator, but just like I said, what they believe to be an alpha male, which is and part of that part of what that entails is that I can have any girl I want, not just any girl, but I'll take your girl just to show you, just how much of a man I am.
Yeah.
That's always been an element of hip hop, at least as it applies to men. I mean, it always has been, and it's never going away.
No, it's still going to be there 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. They're still talking about that kind of stuff. Yeah,
it's
but
gonna be here way longer than that.
I don't necessarily agree with it. I mean, of course, look, it's not me saying that's not news. Me saying that I don't agree with half the shit I hear in hip hop. I agree with almost none of it, but I'm just explaining the culture of it. And
it's always been
what sells. We know what sells.
We want to hear about a guy that can take anybody's girl for some odd reason.
Okay, last comment. We'll move on to Jesse. To be fair, there are some bars out there, like my boy Token says, "Notice the flow. It is so explosive. I'm blowing a hole in the ocean like Moses." Like, come on now.
That's a nice line.
When you say things like that, like
that's a quality bar.
That's what I'm trying to say. My boy Token. That's on I think that's on Patty Cake.
Patty Cake.
But
I like it. All
right. That's our 5 minutes and some change.
All right,
man. How about you, bro?
Just swing it over to you.
The Matrix changed the game of CGI.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna say Avatar. Avatar changed it, but
wasn't the Matrix before that?
Matrix was before that.
The Matrix came out. The first one was 1999, I think.
But I'm saying
99. That's right.
What changed the game of it? Avatar. Avatar was gorgeous, great CGI at that time.
But the Matrix precedes.
Matrix precedes, but it doesn't mean it changed the game. It just means that
at the time, maybe at the time.
I mean, at the time, you can say anything can change the game.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like, what I'm saying is that he can say that.
So you can only change the game once.
No.
Okay, then let him. Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, they're two different styles of CGI, though. Because
I want to hear why Jesse says that, but
because the Matrix is a film-based movie. The Avatar is a CGI-based movie. So I'm not saying that you're incorrect, Jesse. I'm just saying.
So are we talking
They're
about
two different forms?
What style
of
are we
CGI.
talking about?
Well,
then? Yeah, let's think about
yeah.
that. So
what
are
I
we
was talking about is actually for its time.
because I want to learn
I
something.
feel like
I want to learn something.
the
Just
way they did
elaborate.
the CGI back in those days, before its time, nobody was doing it the way it's doing it. That's why I feel like now, I feel like movies had to step its game up after that movie. With CGI.
Yeah, well, I mean, technology always improves over time. All right, it always becomes more advanced and more intricate over time. So, what was considered
eventually we're gonna have like certain like movies that like we're gonna call them bad CGI. It's gonna be like top notch from here.
I mean, at a certain point, and like you said, yes, The Matrix came out in 1999. At that time, that would be considered top notch CGI in 1999. I agree with you. Perhaps there was no other film that came out around that time that utilized it the way The Matrix did, you know. So I mean that's fair. But then let's see, Avatar dropped
2010, isn't it, something like that? It's
late 2000, late 2000s.
I can tell you what year it was.
And then just blows everybody right, and then
the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean. That's some good ass CGI for its time. It came out 2004.
Okay.
That's some really good CGI.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Dude, that like when they make skeletons? Yes.
Okay. Question, Jess, about The Matrix. How now? I understand that the first Matrix was a hit. Obviously,
it came out 2009. Avatar.
Okay, it was a hit. Did that movie? Now, do you think that the CGI got better as the once the sequel and the second and third Matrix movie came out, or do you think the first movie had superior CGI?
I feel like the first movie had the best.
Okay.
To me.
All right.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Matrix did really good with their CGI for the time period they did make it. I think if you take the effort and like just to take the time to make it into really good CGI at whatever time period they were at and they had it, they can make some pretty good CGI.
Like I think
most studios.
Yeah, I mean, even if you look at the second one, like when Neo was fighting, what are the Smiths? Like all of them were in that park. There's like a million of them at one time.
Right.
If you just look at the way he looked, like he looked kind of rubbery in that scene.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the CGI was kind of off. Like that's just me. And from the second movie to the third movie, I feel like they could have done better with a lot of the animations and CGI.
I can't recall, now that I actually think about it, I can't recall another movie that sort of utilized bullet time fighting like The Matrix. I honestly think The Matrix might have been the very first movie to really make a film where it was basically that style of combat throughout the entire movie, because you know how much
slow-mo kind of.
Slow-mo, exactly. Yeah, slow motion. I can't think of another movie.
No, I think the only movie around that time, that's probably the only movie about that.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can think about after that was Wanted. The one with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I like Wanted. Yeah. Oh no, dude, that's complete. That's a complete Matrix.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, okay, but Wanted. Here's the thing.
Like
the thing about Wanted. Hold on. The thing about Wanted.
But
the thing about Wanted is based off a comic book. That's a comic.
Yeah.
Okay. So so I can't say it's a complete rip off. I don't know when Wanted dropped, when the comic book first came out, but I'd say The Matrix kind of popularized, or at least brought bullet time fighting to the mainstream as far as films go.
Oh yeah, we can agree on that.
And especially, like I don't want to say overdoing it, but utilizing slow motion, which that's not really is that considered CGI?
Yeah, I mean,
really?
I'm not sure.
CGI. That is not CGI.
Oh, okay.
You can do that normally, and no one's gonna call that CGI.
Right? Yeah, I don't think that's really classified as CGI.
No, I think CGI is only like something computerly made. Like
like if you were to use that, to create an environment. Although I mean,
like making Thanos.
But the Matrix is a digital world, so he does have a point if he says.
But what was it about their kung fu? It was something about the way they fought was different back then.
Yeah.
Like if you look at a lot of I think, were they the first ones to ever have? I could be wrong, but when it came to was it kung fu or karate or taekwondo back in the 1999, were they the first ones to ever
in movies?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they weren't.
Dude, you had Jackie Chan movies. You had Bruce Lee made movies all throughout the late the 80s and the 90s. No, The Matrix is not the first action movie to have kung fu in it or martial arts. Hell no, that's been, dude. You can go all the way back to the 70s, like blaxploitation films. There were like kung fu films. You feel me, like Shaft and stuff like that.
Like Dynamite.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they were just all kung fu. That's what it was. Like,
so no.
Yeah, but okay, that was a good one. That was a good one.
No, kung fu movies and stuff like that been around for decades.
I mean, I know kung fu movies have been around for decades. I know that.
Okay.
I'm just saying the way they utilize the kung fu in that movie, well, I mean, it goes back to the slow mo and CGI.
Okay.
You know.
Now that I think, like I said, I can't think of any other film off the top of my head that utilize slow mo like
the
that.
5-minute limit that we tried to set. So
Okay.
Well, you know we don't follow the rules. We don't follow the rules.
Right.
Like, I'm
Okay.
joking.
I'm joking.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump on to mine. My next one. So my next hot take is kittens are better than puppies, but cats aren't better than dogs.
Oh my god.
Nope. Kittens are
Kittens-
better than puppies, and cats are better than dogs. Cats are just better in general.
Kittens are fucking adorable, and
so are
puppies,
cats.
Cats are it. Like, depends on what kind of cat you're looking at.
Look,
Like, what depends really on what cat you're looking at. Like, honestly, it could really depend on what kind of cat. Okay, here's the thing. So when I was younger, my dad had a pet cat, and his pet cat was like, it was like, I don't know, she was kind of old. Like, she just died recently, like 2 years ago or something like that. But he had her for like a while. She's like a stray cat. So I got her, fixed her up, made her better. She's a full grown cat. She did not look like super nice. She was a dick to me, but she loved my dad. Like, because my dad basically saved her and basically got her back, into a good life, a good home, get food and everything like that. So my idea is like, so if you really get like a kitten and just like let that bitch grow up, they're gonna love you. Like, I want like a little fucking kitten that just loves me dearly and just hates everybody else. That's what I want.
I love that you just called a cat a bitch.
Like,
no, but I love that.
If it was a dog, you could probably get away with that, but not a cat.
That's what a bitch is.
They all bitches.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
A female dog. Anyway, do you not know the definition of bitch?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a female dog. Yeah,
that's a question, Jesse.
I just said that's what I meant.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
E-Man, think of it in terms of people, though,
Mhm.
right? It's like, are you going to take a special liking to people that you don't know, or are you going to take a special liking to the people that have actually invested their time in you and taken care of you?
Well, no, I think.
You know what I'm saying?
Animals, it's kind of harder for them to like basically like identify like, oh, this person's new, but they seem cool. Like, but then they start, like most like dogs will walk up to you any fucking time. They'll start, you start petting them, they fucking love you all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, true.
If they've been properly trained.
Yeah, but I mean, like, unless you make like a fucking like pit bull like mad all the time, then he's gonna be a dick to everybody he meets. But I'm talking about like if you get like a pit bull and you treat him well, you keep him nice, you want him to be friendly and everything like that, he's gonna come up to everybody and start licking them immediately.
So, okay, another thing to keep in mind though is domestication exists for pets, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it is impossible to completely remove a natural instinct of an animal.
Oh, definitely.
So,
definitely.
the dogs in general, like wolves or whatever, they're all in the same thing. They have a pack, they have a family, they take care of each other. So it's natural for them to find community in
Trying to like build
one's
their
close to
pack
them.
up. Yeah.
Now, cats naturally, with the exception of like, lions or, something that are nursing your young, but eventually like they go off on their own. They are individual hunters. They don't hunt in a pack like dogs do.
Mm.
And the thing is, how many like ecosystems, I guess, that cats exist in, that there's a form of cat that is the apex predator in that area. A vast majority of them.
Yeah.
So it's insane. Naturally, it's their thing to be very individualistic unless they get something from it.
Something
right?
from it, yeah.
So say that one, for example, your dad took care of that cat,
The
nursed him
cat
back to
started
health.
loving him a
So
lot, yeah.
that person has done something for this cat to make it attached to him. So therefore, it has a reason to.
Yeah.
But against you, since you haven't necessarily, I'm not saying you were a dick to the cat.
No,
but
he lives in
any-
Tennessee, so I see them every now and
Hey,
then. So
home
like
state.
I'll go and see him, and then I'll touch the cat. Cat won't like me for like the first day or like the first 2 days, and then also like my room in like the back of the house, the cat will stay in there if I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
So like the cat would be in there. So when I got into the house, he probably was like, "Yo, you took my room, bastard! I hate you."
Okay, well,
like
all right. Can I make this quick observation? Okay, now you said that cats tend to take a individualistic approach to hunting.
Yes,
but they do move. But I mean, they do move, and yeah, it's called a pride.
Yeah, it's lions.
Right.
Lions
That's
what I'm
saying.
He did say the exception.
I did say with the exception of lions.
He did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or cheers. I mean, when they got to take out like a bison they got to take more than one.
In general, especially with house cats themselves,
or elephant.
Like this species, in lack of a better word, of house cat.
Yeah. Okay.
Those types of cats
they work
naturally live they are individual hunters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they fighting each other over a mouse. Yeah, they ain't gonna share no
They
mouse.
Exactly
straight
right.
up
Right.
going
They
ham.
are literally small versions of bears, right?
Okay.
It's like territorially.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Because obviously bears are family based.
Mhm,
But I'm saying
that's right.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like
But still, keep
just,
keep your hands off my plate though when it comes to hunting though.
Yeah, it's the thing about me is I've always just wanted, like, kittens are so adorable to me too. Like I
Yeah.
like puppies are cute, but kittens are adorable. They melt your heart. It's just a weird thing for me. I don't know.
Okay.
It's just that's yeah.
Cats over dogs, ladies and gentlemen.
Cats-
That's E-Man's hot take.
Kittens
Hey,
kittens
up
over
top though.
kittens over puppies. Dogs over cats.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I love dogs.
I love dogs. Dogs
Cats
are
are just
awesome.
better.
I like dogs.
Yeah.
I love dogs.
Dogs are awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to have my own little cat just to hang out with. He just sits on my lap.
I also love hearing Tyler's hot takes as well.
All right, let's go to it.
No, sorry. I had a dog. I
I
don't
already
think.
knew this was gonna happen.
Sorry, I had a dog. I don't think I ever let him sleep in my bed. Sorry, I never went that far. Never went. Never.
We didn't cross that path.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I mean, that's fine if you guys want to. All right. So this is actually all right. So this is my last one,
Okay.
and I think everybody's gonna have an opinion on this one. Everybody in this group.
Okay.
Well, I should hope so. That's the whole point of
Okay. Well, I didn't really have one on that on
road work
yours.
ahead.
Or-
I sure hope it does.
Well, I didn't really have one on E-Man's because I mean I just don't really care that much about kittens versus puppies. It's kind of what. Oh yeah, go ahead, make yourself comfortable, bro. I took my shoes off.
Oh,
Yeah,
here's
you're
a
fine.
good one. Here's a good one.
Okay, but here we go. Well, you said I'm up, right?
He's there. It's about to go.
Okay. My third hot take: the MCU was a brilliant idea,
Okay.
but half of the movies are not that good.
I 100% agree, but it should be more than half movies are not that good. Everything, with the exception of 1 or 2 movies after the first Avengers, is subpar.
Let me give you my list. Exceptional. All right, so these are the exceptional MCU movies.
Go ahead.
And not personal favorites, just movies that I think are exceptional.
Yeah.
Iron Man 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like the best one.
Captain America: Civil War.
Okay.
Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Thor: Ragnarok. I know that's controversial.
That's
Some like,
good.
some hate it. People are kind of split by that, but
I enjoyed
Ragnarok.
It was funny.
Yeah, well, it was funny. Yeah, that's all I had going for it. It's just real funny.
It's
Sorry.
really good.
Exceptionally funny. Okay. Yes. Avengers 1
Mhm.
and Avengers Infinity War.
Great.
That's like half of them, bro.
No, it's not.
You still got a lot of independent films like Incredible Hulk.
yeah.
and
That's only
Black Panther.
that's only 7. That's only 7. There are 22 movies
Did
in
you like
total.
Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Not exceptional.
Far From Home was. I mean, Far From Home was not exceptional.
Dang, I haven't seen Far From Home yet.
Far
That's
From
like the
Home-
only one I haven't seen
Far
yet.
From Home
Sorry.
was average. Homecoming, I did.
Okay, so that's the only movie that I have not yet seen is Far From Home. I've
Fair
seen every single other film.
So you did not think Black Panther was acceptable? Not like anything about like just the racial thing they were going for. But
Hey,
just
what are you pointing at me?
I wasn't pointing at you, but I know.
You gotta point at it.
I'll point at you because
You gestured towards me in a distinctive,
because
selective
I was
fashion.
about
Okay,
to
okay.
say because I know you brought up that you did not like it because of the way they were trying to
Black Panther.
perceive about,
Okay,
like, the
Black
thing about
Panther
it, making
is.
it
I'm kind of
culture.
on. Okay, it's good. It's a good film.
I liked
Good
it.
film. Okay.
I mean, I thought it was overrated a little bit
It-
because
it-
my parents
Yeah,
did
definitely
drag it to
overrated.
hell.
Definitely
They
overrated.
loved it,
But
and
a
I was
good
like,
film.
It's good, but it's not like.
If I'm judging it by
Blue
itself, if I'm judging it on its own, it's a good film.
Mhm.
From a
And-
1 to a 10, what do you give it?
And
A 7 for a 6.
7
or
7
Solid.
7 for Black Panther. And also the last film, also Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is pretty good too. Oh, I like.
Very well
Doctor
done.
Strange, that was a good movie.
That
Yeah.
was a good
mhm.
one. I like.
Yeah.
that one.
Okay. So
I don't think any of the movies are bad. They're just all subpar. You know
didn't
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
say? Didn't I just say? I said half.
Under
I said,
exceptional.
No. I'm saying for me because I'm substantially not a fan of the MCU, but I'm saying like I have voiced my opinion that I don't like Marvel movies.
Okay. Yes.
I don't think they suck. They're not terrible movies. I just find them lacking in most places.
Now I will say this: there is no denying anybody that's been following the MCU or seen at least enough movies to get a sense of what the direction that Marvel likes to go in. That Marvel likes to go in. They're obviously Marvel movies are, for better or for worse, formulaic. Okay.
Yeah.
They have their own. All right. They have. I won't say their own style. I mean, some of them they've started to differentiate between style. Style has started to like certain movies aren't they're not the same movie over and over stylistically, but still that Marvel formula is there.
It's basically
And most of us know what it is.
superhero, but a bad guy.
And throwing in a quip every every 20, 25 seconds, and especially during an intense moment, like during battle.
It's always,
Part of the formula.
It's always Don
That's
Cheadle,
it.
damn it.
Oh
Always Don
God,
Cheadle.
yeah, it is.
Every time. People taking it seriously and Don Cheadle comes out there. Oh, so we're just doing that?
Rhodey
Like,
is not
what are
that.
you doing,
That is not James Rhodes in the comics. I'm sorry, it is not James Rhodes. It's Don Cheadle. But again,
Don
I digress.
Cheadle sitting there doing
I
quips.
digress. Yes, but
he's great though. I like
All
him.
right. I get it, but yeah, but Marvel, like I said,
second actor for that role though. Like,
Yeah,
didn't they
it
recast-
was Terrence Howard. It was
Terrence
Terrence Howard at
And they
first,
weren't-
yeah, but
they
he
weren't
never got to
changing
put on
no-
the suit though.
No, he
He
didn't.
never
He
got to put
said
on the
next
suit.
time I'm going to, and then it wasn't him.
Yeah, it didn't happen. Yeah, they dropped him, but there's a story behind that too. There's a reason, but yeah. So Marvel for about a 3-4 year stretch, every movie was essentially the same. Winter Soldier is probably, I'd say, other than maybe Infinity War, Winter Soldier is probably the darkest MCU film that's been made. All of them are PG-13, but Winter Soldier, and it's part of the reason why I add a notch to that film as one of my favorites. That's probably as dark as Marvel's going to get as far as.
Civil War was.
Yeah, well, yeah, Civil War, yeah,
Civil
War, and Winter Soldier.
The whole reason the guy was attacking them was
Yeah.
that they murdered his family.
Yeah, no doubt. The Captain America trilogy is without doubt the strongest trilogy of any that exists in the franchise.
They definitely hold weight. They definitely hold stakes.
It's the best.
Everything.
It is the best. I mean, and
I agree with you on that one.
And I recently went back and watched First Avenger, and it's not as bad as I thought, as I initially thought it was. I mean, sometimes you got to go back and see some films. What?
Chiefs beat the Texans 51-31. Sorry.
Nice.
Yay.
Yay.
Sorry. Well, but anyway. Yeah, Captain America dwarfs the Thor trilogy, the Iron Man trilogy, and
Dark World.
Yeah. Oh God, might even be
that
worse.
Thing exists.
And as far as until another trilogy comes along or another character gets 3 movies, as of right now, Captain America is the cream of the crop. But like I said, I just named 8 or 9 movies that I thought were exceptional. So the other 12, 13 films that exist in the Marvel franchise, to me, in my opinion, are average. Now I was only given 5 minutes. I should.
Endgame's average here?
It's not better than Infinity War. No,
I will retract my earlier statement. Endgame actually does suck.
It was emotional. It got to me. I think
the stakes were
very high. Yes, very high. Yes, which was needed. It was in game. Absolutely,
it set like a par for me to be like.
It did.
Are they going to win? Are they really going to lose this time? Like I knew.
And who's going to die? We knew somebody was getting outed in this film. Right. Somebody was getting outed permanently. We knew that. But still, compared to Infinity War, you don't care. But
I'm just saying, in terms of the movie, they didn't do it in a way that it's like it didn't make me feel super high stakes. Like it's just like.
Well, you never read the comic.
Well, so neither has 90% of the people watch the movie.
I know, and some of the people that they're bringing in making these movies have never read the comic. But I'm just saying though, Infinity War, you know how dark the actual.
Thanos is fucking evil. He's.
Oh God! No, he's a thug. He is a thug in Infinity War. In Infinity War,
thug in that movie.
No. Props to Brolin. He did a hell of a job as Thanos. I couldn't ask for anything more from Brolin.
Perfectly. That's the voice I would picture for Thanos.
Right. He's this generation's Darth Vader. In my opinion, I put him up there.
That's a hot take on its own.
Okay. Oh, wait, hey. All right. So when we do the next hot takes episode, that'll be one.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying that is a hot take.
All right. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go to Aidan again. That was a good one. Okay. Yeah. All right, Aidan, jump on with your third one.
My third.
I think I'm gonna do a separate video on my own channel for this in the future because there's a lot more to discuss about it. I want to go in depth on this hot take. But go ahead.
All right. How many do the rest of you have?
I'm actually done. That was it. That's it.
Done.
No. Actually, I got one more.
I have 3 more, but I don't know which one I want.
Okay. I got one more.
Jess, I have 3 more, but I'll just narrow it down if we have to.
Well, no, I was just wondering because I have 5 more still.
Well, we're not going through all 5.
I know. I'm just saying that we can use. So I just didn't know how many. Yeah.
So how many did you write?
I wrote
7
to begin with.
Oh, okay.
We didn't know if you were going to be participating, so he covered.
Oh, you just agree. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. So I'm
just forgot about me.
E-Man, you have how many?
3 more.
And then Jesse, you have 3.
Yeah, but we can narrow it down if you want.
Let's do 2 more.
Let's do 2 more each, and then Tyler has.
I just have one. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 more.
Yeah. So we'll cycle back around, and then when Tyler's done, it'll just be me. Okay. So let's go with. Okay. The voices of small children is the most annoying sound on earth.
Oh my God, you're a horrible person.
Closely followed by Cardi B's voice.
Honestly, actually, I can agree because I don't like Children.
I hate children.
I'm
I'm sorry.
High five, bro. I agree.
You're gonna be ministering to, but you're gonna be ministering to middle schoolers though.
I'm not necessarily. But they're older. I'm talking about children. Notice
Like
how I said small children.
Kids that still
Middle
shit on
schoolers
themselves.
are not small children. They're just children.
Kids that still shit on themselves. They fucking suck. I hate children.
Prepubescent is
It's a bad territory.
But I specifically
is essentially a child.
I
But
said
whatever. Okay.
specifically small children.
Okay, small child. I get you. I get you. Toddlers.
I
I get
think
you.
the worst age is 8.
Oh, dude.
8.
6 to 9.
6 to 9.
Sucks.
That's the pretty.
I was an asshole at 8. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the
A little less.
gap. I'm saying that's the gap where you're just the shittiest person possible. Besides like teenager and baby.
Especially if your parents suck. You're even worse off.
Have you ever spent more than an hour with a 7-year-old that wanted to slap him?
Yeah, they say why can't I do this? Because I said so.
Okay, but I actually this is actually more of my territory because I was actually a junior supervisor at the YMCA. I did that for a year, a year and change, I think. But I was working with teenagers though. Every now and then I'd work with children, but it wasn't. But I was assigned to teenagers though. High school students, right? But okay. So maybe you have more experience working with children than me. So,
well, from what I've seen, hold on. Let me clarify something. I'm not talking about the personality of them. I'm talking about their
just
voices.
the voice. Okay,
the
all right.
Sound of their voices.
Okay. The sound of their voices.
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
It's high. It's always going.
Right.
You know what? I can agree with this. Children, they are annoying when they talk when they're really little because their voices are just like super high and loud, and they don't know inside voices. They just say whatever's on their mind. And I'm like,
well, that comes with training, though.
It does come with training.
I actually find it funny. Now that I think about it, my mom actually told me I actually wasn't that chaotic as a as a small child. It's just what she told me. I actually think I was, but she says you were actually very, she was well behaved. I mean, my mom.
Yeah,
actually, she never slapped me in the face. I don't know why I did that, but she popped that butt though. When I stepped out of line. So she says, "No, I was well behaved."
Knew what you're talking about.
Real quick.
She actually said I was actually well behaved. In my early years.
My mother's thing would say, she would say you're good around company, but when you're around me, you're an asshole. I was like, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I'm still like that now. Like we be around people, and they'd be like, your child is so amazing. And then around my mom, I'm like, hey man, what's up? Let's roast each other.
Bro,
so I wasn't loud, but go ahead. Aiden.
I remember one time I was in my room playing video games with a couple of my buddies. My mom comes into the room. She's like, hey, could you like this? And I was like, I literally set down my controller, turned to my chair, like, Mom, can you do me a favor? Keep in mind, I didn't mute anything. I still have my headset on. I go, Mom, can you do me a favor? Can you just like vacate the premises? She laughed. Her friends were like, "Did you really just say that to your mom?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do that all the time."
That's how we talk to each other.
Okay,
because she knows I'm joking. She knows I'm gonna do it in the near future.
Yeah, it's just how we talk to each other.
It's just the timing when she walked in and just like demanded me that I listen to her like right then and there. I was like, "Okay, Mom."
I had to get to a certain age before I could say that to my mom, and she not flip out.
Yeah, my mom's really more understanding.
I still can't do that. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
My mom became really more understanding with me. She started talking to me like differently, I guess you can say. Like you can tell the whole tonal shift between like her talking to me when I was 16 now and when I'm 18.
Well, you also don't live with her anymore. So.
Yeah, that too. But like, I mean, when I like the ending of my senior year, I was 18, so like I was still with her in the house, and I could tell a tonal shift between my first half of senior year and my second half. Second half was more freedom than first half. I don't understand why, but just her way her parenting was that I was 17 at the time. I'm still young. I'm still a baby. I turned 18. Now it's going to the world, learning.
Well, we can actually cut this hot take short because I don't think anybody's in disagreement with you.
No, we all agree. Kids are shitty.
53 seconds.
Kids are shitty. We all agree.
He's saying their voices are. Like I said, you can train a child. You can train a child.
There are definitely some youngins that I thoroughly enjoy their company because of who they are, but
it's in a general sense, like generality. Most of them,
for the most part, it's just you guys know.
You have a few good seeds.
For the most part, I'm a pretty like non-energetic person. For the most part, like when we're like hanging out, like I don't like jump around and scream and run all like. For the most part,
I'm not like that with children unless they.
Yeah, I can hang out with a kid.
Unless they want to play.
Like I can hang out with a kid.
But we're talking about children,
like
though.
Yeah,
but I'm saying I'm not. So when they bring that energy around me, it just makes me feel.
It makes turns you into a kid.
No, it makes me on edge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It makes him uncomfortable.
Okay.
So we know that Aidan cannot have any kids.
No, I am adopting children, bro.
He's adopting like a little a little 13-year-old.
Oh,
No, he's not adopting any kid.
Shout out to my adopted homies. Yeah.
Have him already.
But what happens when the kid that you adopt has a child? Then what?
What the hell?
Well, that's their problem, not
What?
mine.
I don't know about
You're gonna be the
starting out.
granddad.
I don't know about starting out with a teenager, man.
oh,
I don't know about
you
that.
mean-
See, they're just trying to stab their parents.
I
when
mean,
they get adopted
adopting them after they've had a child.
Who the fuck does that?
That's
No,
wild.
No,
I'm talking about
no.
when
I'm
you
saying,
adopt a child
I'm saying
and that child.
I'm saying
Huh?
adopt them at like 8 or 9. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
after
Okay.
they're
No.
already
He.
established
Okay.
being a
So
human.
all right. So he obviously didn't mean that. Yeah. He didn't mean.
I mean, I'm
he
joking mainly, but like.
He means okay. You adopt a child, and when exactly are you insinuating that they have the kid?
No, what I'm saying is when that child grows up and they get, like, let's say they end up having a kid themselves.
Okay.
That's
And they
their
call
problem,
you
not
granddad.
mine.
Right.
Then what?
I'm
You
not
are-
taking care of my
you
kids.
Then they
are
send
an
then they send them
adult.
to granddad's house. Then what?
Are they still living? Are they still living with?
Granddad?
Okay.
Are they still living with Aidan when they have a child, or you said grow up? Are they already out of the house?
Oh my
No.
God! Y'all too
No.
specific.
I
I'm
know what he's
saying
trying to say. He's saying
if
when he
a
brings them
child
over to
grows
visit.
up,
He bring them
let's
over
say
to
a grown man, whatever, and they end up getting somebody pregnant, and then you end up being the granddad.
Yeah, no,
Because-
he's saying when they come over to visit. We're
Okay.
gonna have to deal with them then.
visit.
I can make an exception for a day too, because that's like my children's kids, but it doesn't
A
mean
day or two.
Yeah.
But that's a little
a day or
different though.
two.
If they're my children to like other children, but it's, you know what I'm saying?
It's your child.
You have
I'll help you out,
Yeah.
whatever you need, but I'm not about to take care of your kid, bro.
Yeah.
That's your kid, bro.
Yeah,
You
everybody
made
loves
that.
grandpa.
That's all you, Chief.
Yeah, everybody loves
I mean,
grandpa.
yeah.
Come on, Aidan. Come on.
Laissez-faire, hands off. All right,
All right.
Jess, it's on you now.
Okay. All right, Jess, you're up.
I think email will probably agree with this one.
Spill it.
And I actually, okay, I'll just go ahead and say it.
Yes, go ahead.
It's not that I believe this, but a lot of people do.
Okay.
Chris Brown is better at being MJ than MJ.
Well, I don't agree about that. No, what?
Oh,
How are you better than
okay.
the person you're trying to?
The guy who's been emulating MJ is better than the original.
actual
Yeah, the
guy.
impersonator is better than the
Can I
original.
just- can I say
Explain.
something real quick? Jesse, are you projecting right now? Because I've literally never heard that before.
Never
I was
heard
just playing with E-Man.
I was just
Well,
playing.
Oh, you're joking. Okay, all right.
Okay,
So what's the
I thought-
real
yeah.
one?
Okay, let's say, for example, like his moonwalk.
Wait, no. Okay,
You
this
He's
is
serious. He is serious. This is an actual hot take of his.
Oh.
I hope we get some
No,
comments
I
on this
didn't
video.
say
Okay,
I
'cause I already
agree with that. I
restarted
said
the
there might
time.
be some people who think it.
But this is your hot take,
No, your
though.
hot
It's supposed to be
take. Your hot
yours,
take.
not someone else's.
You agree about that?
Do you agree with this, Jesse?
No.
Okay, then
That's not your hot take.
It's not your.
boy.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying I've heard people say this.
Yes.
I've heard people say it.
Yes.
But the point of this is
this
it's not
is
other
yours.
people's hot takes. It's your hot takes.
Yours,
Not
yours, ones that
not
you
hot
come
takes
up
in general.
with.
Because
It's your hot takes in general, not hot
Right.
takes in
It's
general.
based off of your opinion to argue the point.
Yes.
That's the whole point of this.
I brought okay. So I'll just bring up an example then.
Okay.
Let's say Chris Brown's moonwalk.
Okay.
Do you think it's better than MJ's?
No. You can't be better than the originals
Yeah.
There wouldn't be a moonwalk
if you didn't do it. It's like literally you cannot be better than what someone's already done because it's that original thing.
I only know one way to do the moonwalk. I've only ever seen it done one
Only
way.
MJ's
Well,
way.
it's done two ways. But let's say, okay, for example, let's say.
So how
So
else
you
do you?
don't-
I'm saying, how else do you moonwalk other than sliding on your toes?
Well, I would have to be there to show you, but.
I'm just saying, you can explain
I
it.
mean, you can explain it. What's
Right.
the different way?
You can teach someone
Like,
how to
from the
moonwalk,
from the normal way that Michael Jackson does it. What's different about the other way?
which is essentially sliding on his toes,
Yeah, he's just
That's it.
sliding back and forth like he's just
shifting his way from his heel to his toe. Right. That's right.
He's just going back.
But he does one where he stays in place and does it though.
Yeah, you can do
Oh,
that.
oh
too.
well, yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah, we've
yeah.
seen that. Yeah.
That's actually not. That's called airwalk though. When
Yeah.
you're not moving,
didn't
it's
move
called
with
the
it, yeah.
airwalk. But okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
I mean, as far as to my knowledge, those are classified as two different things. Okay, it's like moonwalk is obviously moving backwards, but airwalk is when you're not moving, when
Not
you're stationary.
moving. It's
Has
like
anyone invented it where you walk forwards while looking
Running
like you're going
Man.
backward?
Nah, that wouldn't be Run Man because you're not sliding on your feet.
you can't slide on your feet with the running man, kind of like you slide your foot across when you
Well-
go up and down. Slide.
Oh
slide.
well,
That counts.
okay. Well, I guess.
It looks like you're walking backward when you're going forward.
Yeah, the running man exactly like that.
Okay.
When this is over, I will show you.
Not
what it
really.
looks
But it's not called the walking man, though. It's called Running Man.
Yeah,
The
but
illusion that you're running,
so you want him
whereas
to walk forward and look like he's
No,
going back.
No, yeah.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Okay,
I
then.
thought you just meant like.
So it's not the running
I thought
man.
he
It
was
can't be
saying,
the
like, I thought
running
he was
man.
saying,
Then.
The running man doesn't even look like that.
No, the running man is where you look like you're going
Like you're
forward,
run- yeah,
but
like you're running.
going back. You can move back with the running man.
It's a running motion as
I
opposed to.
understand that, but I'm saying it's not. It doesn't have the same concept as the moonwalk.
As the moon.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we know. I know.
Yeah.
No, that's what he's saying.
No,
He's saying that it's
no. The way
it's
you
equivalent.
the way you had described it, you were saying like moving forward by still going back. That's what I thought you were saying.
No, it looks like you're walking backwards. Why? It's like the
While you're
moonwalk.
moving
It looks like
forward.
you're walking forward while going back.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Has anyone done that?
I guess you can do it with a jerk, but no, not
The
really.
jerk.
Yeah, you can, but like it's kind of hard. Like you'll be hopping, but you'll make it forward.
I've only known the moonwalk to be done one way, and allegedly MJ got it. Saw someone else do it.
Neighborhood, yeah.
Well, no, I think no, he got it from some artist that came, like before him. It was before his time that he stole it from, but obviously it was popularized by him. So, but I mean, the way MJ did it at the it was the what was it? It was the
I don't remember.
God, the Motown celebration or the Motown reunion. It was like the 50-year celebration, something like that,
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, yeah. So allegedly MJ learned it from some other artists that came before him, like R&B artists and everybody. And since he did that live, everybody's just been doing it the way he did it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I don't know any other way to do the moonwalk. So I can't really say Chris Brown's moonwalk is better than Michael Jackson because Chris Brown learned. I'll damn say it. Chris Brown learned the majority of his fucking dance moves from MJ. All right, he was an MJ fan.
And a lot
He
of
was
the pop
watching
stars now.
all
they
of them.
did
All
that.
of them. They're all MJ impersonators. Chris Brown, Derulo,
Justin Timberlake,
Usher, Timberlake, Derulo. He impersonates MJ's dance style too. I mean, they all do. They all grew up watching the man perform.
Yeah.
They're all okay.
He even ripped out my man's sister's titty. That's some disrespect right there. That's some disrespect.
How is it his?
He did it.
But we all know how. But we all know how and why her tit got exposed. Obviously, it wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, you didn't know that. No,
I
not
thought you meant like ripped
not
it
rip
off.
the whole thing out.
Like,
no, was it the 2000s
What the
halftime
hell?
show? He had pulled off a thing of the clothes and it popped out the titty.
Right. It was just supposed.
I thought I interpreted that as you ripped it off.
No,
like, wait, hold on.
It's like
her. It was just supposed to. We were just supposed to see her bra, obviously, but that didn't happen. It was a wardrobe malfunction.
And she got kicked off of everything else because of that.
I mean, I just couldn't wrap my head around. I mean, we're off topic.
What was the purpose of that? Yeah.
What was the purpose of dogging not MJ, Justin Timberlake or Janet Jackson? Yeah, it was a part of the act. It was a part of the routine.
It's because it went wrong.
Right, it just went wrong.
That's exactly what.
What the hell are you going to humiliate them for? Maybe people didn't like it because it was too racy. Okay, I heard that argument. They didn't like. They thought it was too sexual. And not just like the part where he rips off that part of her clothing, but like the dancing that they were doing before then. Like some people thought it was too sexual for a halftime show. Okay, that's fine.
I can see that.
Okay, sorry. You want to grill him for that? That's one thing. But to grill him for something that wasn't even supposed, that wasn't even supposed to happen, made no sense to me. But all right, but moving on.
We're gonna move on to
Tyler's last one.
Last one for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I get to go mine.
Oh, go ahead.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
This is your third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot take. I think social media is not a cancer, and it actually is more helpful than harmful. It's the people that make it are toxic. I mean, the people that use it are toxic.
Yeah.
I think social media is a great outlet to be able to communicate with family from any parts of the world, or communicate with anyone that you need to, that you've met, for like friends, anything like that. I think it's a great tool for us to have, and it's not a bad thing that we use it. I think the people that use it nowadays have made it a bad thing, though, because they think it's something about, they want to use it for bullying, they want to use it for, bad things like war
Speaking their minds.
like.
Trying to be Jaden Smith philosophy.
Like trying to spit some real stuff, but you ain't saying nothing. You're just, making the populace look dumb by trying to sound like you're woke. That's the kind of things that they ruin social media. They give social
also the things that ruin social media are freaking buzzwords like woke.
Yeah,
whatever. I don't know. I hate new age buzzword slang, like woke, no cap. No cap is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm hurt. I say no cap.
I hate people that jump on. I can't stand people that jump on social media and basically give their opinion, which is coming from an emotional standpoint. They don't have any facts to back up anything they're saying or life experience. they're literally just they're either pandering to a certain group or they're just talking out their ass. I don't have any time. I don't have any time to listen to these people, and I don't. Okay, me personally, look, I have a Facebook account, but I got on. Look, I'm a late bloomer when it comes to social media. Like, I just didn't participate in until late. Like, I'm gonna give you guys an example. Let me tell you something. Okay, MySpace came out. Does anybody know the exact year MySpace?
Like, was it 2006?
04? I thought it was 04.
I thought it was 2004.
Yeah,
04? Okay, yeah.
04.
So I didn't actually get a MySpace page or create one. Actually, my mom wouldn't let me have one at first. She wouldn't she strictly forbid it because she was watching. Okay, so she's watching TV and she's watching a lot of shit about how kids were being stalked by like people who were pretending to be someone that they weren't.
But
they're like predators, right? They're like
that,
sexual predators, right?
Kick?
I actually
that app Kick?
No.
It was like a messenger
Sadly,
app.
yeah.
It was a messenger app. My mom was like, she didn't want me to have that because she thought that I would start talking to strangers.
Right, exactly. Yeah, same thing with my mom. Right.
Dude, no, why would I do that? I just want to talk to my friends.
I had this. Me and my mom, we had this argument, as I'm sure a lot of kids did. Like, I wasn't gonna. I mean, but I get that. She's my mom.
I get what
she
you're
doesn't
saying.
want. Yeah, obviously.
Like, I'm not gonna hit up a random stranger. If they hit me up, I'm gonna be like,
all right,
I'm not gonna.
But essentially, you have to understand that's the dynamic. Look, that's a parent. They're trying to protect their child, huh?
Does Kick
still exists?
Oh, no.
I think it closed. It's about to close.
But anyway, yeah. So my mom was known by a lot of guys I hung around as the party crashing mother on the block.
The party crash. I can feel that.
She never actually did that, but I'm just saying.
My mom wouldn't let me hang out with my friends because she thought that because she had to meet their parents first. I was like, ugh.
I had to be in the house at a certain time. I had to, I had to go through all that. But as far as, and I didn't now, but here's the thing. I created my MySpace page and never did anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
I have it, but I never posted anything. I did it, and then I was like, whatever.
I have Facebook from high school.
Anybody still using that? Or
no,
I don't think
MySpace is a thing for artists now. It's not even for like social media. It's just for artists now.
And then Facebook, I didn't create my Facebook page till I was 20. I was definitely in my 20s.
I didn't
21, 22.
Made mine in 2014. Haven't made one.
I did too.
Post.
Mine was
not made one single post.
2013 and 2014 is when I made mine. So I've only had mine for
the only reason I have
years.
Facebook is so I can be friends with my mom.
I'm not friends with mine. None of my relatives.
Keep my family out of my Facebook.
Well, yes.
Well, because I don't post anything. There's nothing they can figure out about me on my Facebook anyway.
I don't need my mom seeing.
It's really funny because a lot of my mom's most recent posts are like most of her posts are about like me and my brother. And most of her recent ones about me are like me playing rugby, and it's really funny because she's posting all the pictures that I sent to her.
Okay, but I mean that's one thing, that's fine. But as for someone who I did post things that were basically my opinion or stuff that my mom wouldn't necessarily, if she were to hear me say, she wouldn't approve of, right? Or that's inappropriate.
Oh, so were you always like conservative or what?
Like,
what do you mean? What do you mean by conservative?
Are you saying like a conservative view for like when he posts?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your views.
I don't think that's what he's getting at, though. I think he's just saying.
I kind of get okay.
Is that what you're saying, like political stuff?
No. You're not talking political. You're talking.
We're just talking about in general what he would post. It was something his mom probably wouldn't approve of.
Some things were not everything. No, hold on. Now let's not get it twisted.
Okay, let's just let him finish. We'll let you finish.
I'm saying there's certain things, or like if my mom saw like maybe I posted a couple memes on my Facebook page. And that I thought were funny or something like that.
I don't get it.
She like some of them my mom would see and she'd be like, what is that? Like what's wrong with you? Like nothing nothing like sexual or nothing like that.
Gets cut off again.
I know. That's okay. Sorry, I talked over you, man.
No. It's every time you start speaking for whatever we're doing for like whatever topic, you always get cut off last.
I do. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You're always the last one talking. We're finishing.
To make the long story short, for the most part, I pretty much just use Instagram and Facebook and keep it moving.
Yeah, and
that's it. I hardly use everything that I post on Instagram. It kind of automatically goes to Facebook, so I'm not really using Facebook. It's just my post.
Instagram transfers.
Yeah, it transfers. Yeah, I actually need to change that on my setting.
I
don't even use Snapchat like everybody else.
I don't have Snapchat. I don't even have it. I don't use it.
The only reason I even made one is because for my job, and we had a Snapchat group chat for one of my stuff for my work for the workers.
Yeah,
that's the only thing we had Snapchat for. I don't even use social media like that, but I think it's a great tool that people should use. I just think people made it toxic so that people don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, certain jobs it is a requirement to have. You have to upload a certain app. Like I had one for when I worked at. I had one for Hibbits. I had to download an app for Hibbits to stay in communication with my other employees, and I had to have one for another one of my jobs. It might have been when I was working at Ross.
Yeah.
But I had to upload another one for another job or Food Line. One of those things. But yeah, okay, that's work though.
Yeah,
that's work.
Like I think so.
You shouldn't be dropping like every single thought that tumbles out of your head on an app that you got for work.
Ooh,
that's used for
that's
work.
a really good post to drop on my thing.
That's a great way to get fired. That's a great way to get fired. An easy way to get fired.
Yeah. That's what I
so I hope that those of y'all that are listening to this video, I hope y'all have any intentions of doing anything like that because you're dumb.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna jump on to
Tyler.
Okay. Now I'm definitely gonna keep this within 5 minutes. All right.
Yes.
So my third and last one. Okay, we are about to dip into the realm of Disney.
Oh well, I'm sitting this one out. I
think you're gonna agree with me.
I just don't know the first thing about Disney though. I've literally seen 2 Disney movies in my entire life.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Well, no, not a shame. Because if you don't like Disney, you have every reason to dislike Disney.
Winnie the Pooh is Disney, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so yeah, that was like my childhood, so we'll go with that.
Winnie the Pooh is lit.
Just that.
I mean, if you haven't seen,
okay.
You know what? I think Looney Tunes is kind of co-owned by Disney. Not Looney Tunes. Sorry, Muppets. They're co-owned by. They're owned by Disney. I did not know that until recently.
Doesn't Disney own like 34% of the film industry or something like that?
A lot of it, yes, like a lot. They own a lot of it. Disney owns a lot.
I don't know. Okay, we can look it up. We can look up everything that they own.
I think it might not.
They definitely have. They've got ESPN. They own ESPN. Definitely Lucasfilm, Marvel.
I think they own. What's that?
Marvel Studios anyway.
Yeah.
They bought up a lot of. Yeah, I mean, we could, like I said, we could pull it up. It's public record.
Mickey going into creative.
Public domain?
Yeah, public domain.
Really?
I don't think they're gonna allow it to do it.
I
don't think Disney's gonna. They're gonna find a way to try to fix that.
They're gonna keep the rights. There may be perhaps there's a bidding war or the contract is up, but Disney ain't giving up Mickey Mouse.
No, because Mickey was about to go into domain like years ago, and I think they switched like a rule or something in like the laws to make that Mickey
in the bylaws. Okay, well
Mickey be stuck with them.
That doesn't surprise me
even longer because he's about to go into the public domain, and they're like, nope, can't have that happen.
A lot of things are. Conan is.
But Mickey's not even really a big.
He's a big name for Disney. They don't want to give him up to even be allowed.
I know, but I'm saying he's not really relevant anymore.
No, but they still want to make whatever money they can off of the guy.
True, yeah.
Did you see my Disney page? Did you see my Disney Plus page?
No.
They assigned me. Well, my profile page. They assigned me Mickey. Right.
That's what they assigned you to. I put Dr. Facilier.
He's not relevant.
Oh, but when did people ever talk about Mickey?
Like now?
But it doesn't matter. They don't. I mean, they don't make stuff with Mickey Mouse in it.
Oh, they even have a whole big birthday.
He's just an emblem.
His birthday is a big thing in the year.
But that's what I'm saying though. Is that it's like if
we still have the Mickey Mouse parade.
Yeah.
If they got rid of Mickey Mouse, he went into common whatever
public domain.
They could so easily find another thing, and then everyone will forget within a year.
Make Donald their mascot.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I think that's a hot take.
I think Mickey's too iconic.
That's a hot take. Yeah, he's too iconic. You can't make another one.
Been around for too long.
Yeah.
Like basically they tried to they kicked Mario off of Sega. I mean not Sega. I'm sorry, with Nintendo and made something different. We would not agree with that. We'd be like, what the fuck? Bring Mario back. I don't want anybody new. I've already grown myself attachment to this guy.
But could you imagine making plenty of content with Mario though?
No, they're still making content with Mario, but Mario's not like a super duper.
All right, guys, let me get to my. Let me get to my.
Come on.
This is a good time to talk about that.
Okay, yes, it is. All right, hey, another video for another day.
Is it? We can talk about like mascots of the companies.
Okay, third hot take. Bring it out because I want to read it verbatim. People need to get over the historical inaccuracies in Disney movies, specifically Pocahontas.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes.
I can't attest to any.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Then that's okay. Okay.
Throw this out here and throw a quick rundown of what Pocahontas happens. In the real story, Pocahontas got taken by the white settlers and brought to England and became an English woman and died. In the story, she gets with the white man. Was it John? Whatever.
John Rolfe. I mean,
John Snow was not John.
John Snow.
John Smith. Yeah, John Smith. Something like that.
Yeah, in the movie, but she didn't actually. She doesn't in actuality,
she does not.
No, yeah. In real life, she did not.
England and becomes an English woman.
Right, but she marries John Rolfe.
John Rolfe.
That's
the real one. But in the movie, she marries John Smith.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't marry him, but she ends up with him.
I mean, she meets John Smith.
Disney marriage.
Right. Yeah.
I think in the
Disney
second one, did she get married in the second one?
Yeah, she did. To the guy that she actually married in real life. Now, whether that was by choice or I got to go back and read the actual story of Pocahontas. But my point is, staying on point. How much time I got left?
You got a little over 3 minutes.
Okay,
what about
I kind of
Aladdin?
like to see it.
Let Tyler go.
Aladdin is okay. Also, I got time. Okay, well, Aladdin is. I'm pretty sure Aladdin is based off of not a real person, but based off another. It's an interpretation of another story. That's been written before,
right? But I'm talking about the
I'm almost certain on that.
Inaccuracies to say that they count it as something that's like not in the same time period they believe it is because of the genie. They think the genie, because the genie has all the pop culture references of our time,
right?
That is not in Agrabah is not set back in the day.
Okay,
they count that as that set back in the day, and they are upset about that.
Yes, but I get, but my whole and look, my premise is that you shouldn't. Disney's been around since the 30s or whatever. You should not, based off not all the stuff that they've done. Well, the majority of the content that they've made. I'm talking movies, TV. You should not be looking to Disney. You shouldn't be looking to any multimedia corporation as
the truth.
Well, yeah. Well, so you shouldn't be looking to them for historical accuracy, especially not Disney.
Yeah.
Okay. So, me personally, Pocahontas, I take it as what it is. Like we all did as kids, okay. For those of us that watch Disney movies in school, not once did we ever have a teacher who had us watch the movie. Did she come out and say, this? She might have told us that what we see in the movie is not true. Obviously, trees don't talk. Obviously, we know that. But apart from that, they didn't say you shouldn't like this movie or you should be angry because so and so happened in this film and this didn't happen in real life. We were children. We didn't care, and Disney knows we don't care. These films are marketed towards children.
It's not meant to be historically accurate.
And kids don't know shit.
It's meant to be enjoyable for a kid to watch.
Thank you. Right. They are quote unquote family movies.
Yeah.
Now they've got a lot of and a lot of them have a lot of sick undertones.
Clayton and Tarzan hangs himself.
In a lot of these films, but I'm saying
it's all about programming too.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But Disney masks it very well. I won't say very well enough.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's all about making money. But Pocahontas, like I said,
shouldn't be looked on as a historic book.
no, absolutely not. And I'm saying there shouldn't be outrage over the film's been out since the film was made in what 90. It came after The Lion King. 97. 97.
Was it 94?
I should just look it up. I should just look it
up. You said Pocahontas? I got you.
Cool. Thank you.
Pocahontas came out
97.
The movie, if it'll tell me, it will not tell me when the movie came out. What the heck?
What?
I typed in Pocahontas and it 1995.
Okay, 95. All right, because I knew it was after Lion King. Lion King came out in 94.
You type in Pocahontas.
Right. Now, obviously, Pocahontas didn't do as well in theaters as The Lion King did. It did real well on VHS though. Like VHS is so real well, but. So my point is, it did well enough, and it's considered a classic Disney film, at least amongst people who actually like the film. Now, some of those who hate it, they may disregard or say it's not that good. I understand that, but look, whether you love Pocahontas or you hate it, and this is where my bias comes in, you can't hate on the songs, man. Look, you can't hate. Look, I'm sorry. Look. Yes, historically inaccurate. Maybe even some might even say offensive. But here's the thing: they had Irene Bedard, who was the voice actress of Pocahontas, in actual quote unquote Native American. Okay,
that's good.
Russell Means, actual Native American. Why sign on to a project if you deem it offensive?
Yeah.
If you are that pissed off, why? Not only that, why have two? Why have two? Seriously, right? They all agree.
Time and effort.
You can listen to Irene Bedard. You can check out her interviews.
Cut off again
every time.
I don't care. I'm still going. I'm still going.
Thing now.
I'm still going. But let me finish my point. Obviously. She loves. Obviously she knows the history of Pocahontas, but she's been doing Q&As and panels and interviews and stuff like that for the film. She actually reprised the role in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Yeah, when they had all the Disney princesses.
Yeah.
They had all the Disney princesses in like one scene. Right. Okay. So so she's hey, what's that saying? Earn that paycheck.
Earn that paycheck,
Yeah,
Tyrese.
she's collecting them checks. She's never stopped collecting them royalty checks.
That's what they
Whenever
say
she
for,
does
Tyrese
does the voice for Pocahontas. So lay off it. Don't look for Disney or any multimedia powerhouse like Disney for historical inaccuracy or for advice on morality or anything like that. Damn, I can't talk. I'm getting my mouth's getting dry. But look, Pocahontas, great movie. No. Bad movie? Hell no.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Okay. All right. Those songs kick ass. Yeah. Not just Colors of the Wind. What's
I was about to say that was probably one of the best.
Okay. Yeah. No. Colors of the Wind. That's
typing,
dope.
Jesse?
Sorry, that's
What
me.
the
Sorry, that's my
H?
phone.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Let me put my phone.
I'm about to say, what the heck is going on?
Colors of the Wind, Savages. I actually know these. I know the words of the song, man.
We're not about to get into that. Aidan, go.
Okay. I might sing one of them for y'all because that's how much I love.
Lion King has the best soundtrack though. That's not a hot take.
Okay.
That's not a hot take.
Hold up. No, I like Lion. I don't know if it's better than Pocahontas. Like I said, I'm biased.
Well,
I have to go back and
definitely
listen.
a hot take.
I mean, look, it's hard. No, Circle of Life is the shit.
Circle of Life help me out on this, please.
Little Mermaid, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, see, girls say that about Little Mermaid.
No. Aiden, listen.
What's
Kiss the girl. You ain't gonna tell me that ain't a bop. Ain't gonna tell me that ain't a bop.
I hate the Little Mermaid.
Bro, that is a bop off the rip, bro. What part of this
are you
world?
talking about a whole new world?
Aiden hates Blue.
Yes.
Oh,
a whole new world.
I love the whole new world.
That shit's a goddamn bop. I don't care what. Yeah, was it Ursula's song? That's just a bop.
Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
song,
dude.
yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay,
that
to be fair,
Lion
I think
King good. Mermaid got some slaps.
Mermaid might just be.
Mermaid got.
I still like. I'm biased. I admit this.
We can agree that
Pocahontas.
Mermaid ain't that great. It ain't that great compared to the rest of them.
Okay.
But the songs.
Yeah, Pocahontas for me. I'm biased, but Little Mermaid is.
To be fair, I do have a special hatred for all the shows that I've done in high school because that was the most cancerous.
They're all Disney?
No,
it was Little Mermaid, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, I was a technical director for Mermaid my junior
year.
Okay.
And I hated that society. Like that thing was the worst, most detrimental. It was the worst possible community I could ever think of was my high school theater program. My final hot take.
Okay, all right.
Tobey Maguire is the worst actor to ever be on film.
What?
Definitely a hot take.
Definitely a hot
take.
Wow.
Best Peter Parker. Best Peter Parker.
He is
no.
Most realistic Peter Parker. Fine. I'll say that then.
Most realistic.
Yeah. No, he was Stan Lee. He was Stan Lee's Peter Parker. That's who he was. That's who he was playing.
What was that? Was it Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
I've seen Step Brothers. Yeah, I didn't like it, but
Step Brothers. You mean that movie?
So bad.
No. Hold on. Not Step Brothers, just Brothers. It's Brothers.
Okay, yeah, Brothers.
I thought you talking about Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
That's the Will Ferrell.
And the other guy.
John C. Reilly. Yeah. No,
guys. They tried too hard for that movie.
All right, but he's talking about Brothers was Natalie Portman.
Sucks so much.
Okay, all right, go ahead. But no, that's Brothers is Natalie Portman and Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire. Those good actors, but go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like
he was bad in that movie. I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't think he understands the translation of emotion onto the camera. It's like put him on stage. I bet he would be amazing. Mm-hmm. But when you put him,
he does do stage.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen it perform, but you put him on film, it's just too much. Like everything he does, it's so overbearingly. Just
see if he's classic. Let me see what his
classics. It's
about
just
to say
not good.
His background.
Like okay, I hope you all can agree with me on this. The worst, absolute worst Tobey Maguire performance I can ever think of is Great Gatsby. He literally ruined the movie.
I didn't even think Great Gatsby was good, but okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
He ruined it even worse than it already was.
It's not good because Tobey Maguire is in the movie.
It's because he's in the movie.
That soundtrack was shit. I'm sorry. I didn't like the score of them. I didn't.
Yeah.
That Jay-Z song that was in that jump was cringe as hell.
Cringe?
Yes.
I like that.
That's what Tobey Maguire is. He's literally, other than Jim Carrey, the physical embodiment of cringe. And you guys know how much I hate cringe.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so that's a little different, though. Jim Carrey is the embodiment of cringe humor. Tobey Maguire is just cringe. It's cringy because of how bad
cringe
it is.
Incarnate.
Because of how bad it is.
Tobey Maguire was on Roseanne?
Yes.
I didn't know
I don't
that.
remember when he was, but he was on there. I remember.
Sorry,
they talked
continue.
about it, yeah.
I'm sorry. Just wow.
It's just like
So McGuire's back. You know what? The worst? Probably
he's
not.
the worst.
Probably not the worst.
I don't think he's.
Bro,
No, he's
Tommy
not.
Wiseau is better than.
Okay,
Tobey
all right,
Maguire.
stop.
And Tommy Wiseau is absolute garbage.
No.
Oh, hi, Mark. Fuck
Oh,
out of
hi,
here,
Mark.
bro. Bruh.
When Uncle Ben
I
died,
did not hit her. I did not.
when Uncle Ben dies in Spider-Man 1 and Toby
Cries?
breaks down, yeah, did it get to you? No. Well, it got to me. It got to me. It got to me
because he sucks.
No,
No,
he
I
has
mean,
no soul.
I felt the gravity situation, and I felt I hated that retcon they did in Spider-Man 3 about it. Though that was kind of.
I never said we're not talking about the movies. He's talking about the
no.
actor.
I'm talking
I thought Tobey Maguire was fine
like
as Peter Parker. He was the best Peter Parker.
It ruined the emotional scene for me. That's what I'm saying. It ruined that whole death.
I felt based off the way we know, if you've read any of the Spider-Man comics from the '60s, because Stan Lee wrote a lot of those. He was writing that series for the longest time. And if you read interviews, Toby says this, that the Peter Parker that they were going for, he wanted to emulate the Peter Parker from the mid to late '60s when Stan Lee was writing. That's why I always say that Tobey Maguire is playing Stan Lee's Peter Parker.
Yeah,
as trying to adapt who Peter Parker was, his personality from those comics to screen. That's what they were going for, and I thought he did a really great job. That's always been my argument. Now the adaptations of Peter Parker that we've seen in what was Amazing Spider-Man, and I don't really know what. Yeah, I know. I don't really know what Spider-Man you would classify the one that Tom Holland's playing. I guess it's like a mix-up of sorts. But
he's
I don't know if one is
not cool and he's not a nerd either. Like it's kind of in between.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like they kind of meshed the one from Amazing Spider-Man and the one
they went for
the Sam Raimi.
I think
trilogy.
we all can agree that the best portrayal of Spider-Man is Spider-Man PS4. Like, come on now.
I haven't played the whole game, but I like the game. You know, I like it.
He's really good.
Okay.
That's the
He's so good.
He's so good. I enjoy the guy's voice. It really sets the motion for me. The way he like even the way
they literally
made
the story in one day. Like I literally one sitting.
Okay, but essentially, so in your opinion, Tobey Maguire, he's never given a good performance.
No, not on film. No.
Okay.
I mean, that's his opinion, but it's definitely a hot take.
That's not a hot take. I can see,
I mean, it'd be a hot take to Tobey Maguire fans.
Yeah, like
and even some Spider-Man fans, because they're gonna say he was excellent as Spider-Man. That's what they're gonna say.
A Maguire fan might cry at this.
I became a fan of Tobey's. Well, not a fan, but I just thought he was really great as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I can't agree with that.
All right.
So we got what? 2 more?
Yeah, we got 2 more.
All right.
Jesse, it's on to you, man.
All right. So,
have you ran out, Jess, or you got some? Because
I'm gonna bring up another fact.
How many more do you want? Okay, just one more.
No, we just want one more.
Jesse, you have yours, and then E-Man has his, and we're done.
Yeah.
Okay. Kim Kardashian is the most beautiful woman in the world.
This is his headliner. I knew this was going to be his headliner.
I'm surprised you didn't say Halle Berry.
You
brought
that out. It was either going to be Halle Berry or Kim Kardashian.
I disagree fully with both of them.
You brought that out the back pocket.
I've heard him say this.
No, I've heard him say it before.
It's true.
He brought it up in this. That was the trump card. He was bringing out.
I said it was his headliner.
Trap card.
This is
now Yu-Gi-Oh style.
Yeah, this is his closer. Okay,
all right. You brought the heat with this one.
Not surprising. Okay.
You're wrong.
And y'all haven't even rebuttal yet. So
what on that woman is natural?
We don't need a rebuttal. It's just wrong.
What on that girl is what body? I'm not gonna say what body part, but really, you know what I mean when I say what on that girl is 100% natural. It ain't her tits, and it sure as hell ain't her ass.
But even before she had all that done, she was one of the baddest. She was the baddest to me.
The baddest female in
the baddest.
This has nothing to do with the sex tape.
In the world. Is that opinionated?
I don't like that.
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it. Oh,
I mean, I know E-Man said he watched it about 5 times, but
did not watch it about 5 times. Why are you quoting me right now? No, I did not. I watched it once.
I've only ever seen it
once. And passed it. I did not watch it that many times. I watched it once because I was like, "What is this?" And then I watched it and I was like, "Oh, this is okay."
And then brought the lotion out.
No, it was not.
I'm sorry, but it wasn't. I didn't get. I'm just gonna be completely honest. This was probably the most overhyped
thing
that came out whenever it dropped,
It's one of the
whenever
most
it
overhyped
got
sex
leaked,
tapes ever.
right, and I'm
Like,
like, that
Okay,
it
I'm not
did.
gonna
I've
lie.
seen it. I'll admit it. I'm not
watch
afraid to admit
one
it. But
time, and it was kind of.
I know you've seen it.
Dry.
You can't be a Kim
can't even
Kardashian fan
cap
and
that
not
you
see
ain't
it.
seen it.
So I knew you were bullshitting.
You when you heard that you like Kim K, you was like, ooh, she got a sex tape? I gotta look this up.
Right.
All real.
You talking to a grown ass man? Who you think you fooling?
I mean, I am gonna admit that it was horrible.
It's bad.
It's not good. It didn't do
Not
anything
good.
for me. I wasn't aroused.
I kind of
by it at
sat there
all.
kind of disappointed by the whole thing. I was kind of like,
because she didn't do shit. She just laid on her back.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Ray J just there. No, but she's
dead fish.
Well, she was on her stomach in one scene.
She's definitely not the
So we already know she's not a good lay.
hottest woman in the world. I mean, like, there's so many.
I don't give a damn what magazine rates her or ranks her. I don't care. That shit doesn't mean anything to me. That's
like, there's so many other ones, Jesse. Like, what specifically?
She's not even the best looking girl in her own family.
Heck no. Arguably, Kylie is better than her.
No, not them. No.
Oh, and Chloe, what?
Chloe and Courtney are better looking than Kim, in my opinion. I always thought they were more attractive.
I know plenty of girls that are more attractive than
Armenians too. I've seen plenty of Armenian girls that are more attractive than Kim Kardashian. She ain't the hottest Armenian I've ever seen.
Asians, bro.
Asians. Why specifically Asians?
Bro, Asians are where it's at.
So Mr. Kardashian, we
brought on to the other women of the
and
world.
you would be Mr. Kardashian if you ever married. Let's all be honest. If Jesse marries Kim Kardashian, he's taking her name.
He's taking
her name.
I'm Jesse Kardashian now.
She's not gonna be Kim Mayo. She's not gonna be Kim Mayo.
I'm Jesse Kardashian now.
She's not gonna be Kim Mayo. He's gonna be Jesse Kardashian.
All right, thanks for finally putting your beta male card into play, Jesse. All right, E-Man, your turn.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay, so my other one is console and phone wars are stupid and people just like conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think that
it's so much different.
It's like I think it's so stupid.
Gamer topic.
I think it's like I'm talking about consoles and the phones. Okay. You know, when people be like, Android's better, iPhone's better, Xbox is better, PS4 is better. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck. If it works, it works. I don't care what it actually do. Like, as long as it does the thing it needs to do, I'm okay with it.
Guys, hold on, not to cut us off. I got an email that QCP just got a subscriber in the middle of filming our video. So
yay! All right.
Shout out to you, Greg.
Thanks, Greg. Anybody here know Greg? Oh, Greg. Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah. So like.
Thanks, Greg.
We appreciate you, brother.
We
keep listening.
We I think it's so stupid when I go online and I see like people be like, this thing was taken on an Android and it's like a blurry picture and someone's like, yeah, because Android sucks. I'm like, dude, why do I care?
I thought you were talking about like gaming between like mobile gaming is better than console gaming.
No.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean now.
Or like, console wars. Like people are upset like
PlayStation's better than
PlayStation
Xbox.
better than Xbox. I don't care.
It's because it's stupid because we all know PC is the best.
Yeah.
You're the problem.
I'm sorry. I did that purposely.
You are the problem.
I did that on purpose.
No, yeah. But I think
it's a matter of personal preference.
I think it's a matter of personal preference. Actually, I personally will say I like Android better as a phone, but I like
me too,
and I like either consoles.
We don't get hackers.
I can play my PS4 and have a lot of fun. I can play an Xbox One and have a ton of fun. They play video games. They play the video games I want to play.
Yeah,
I like it.
And in terms of game consoles, it's like when you're talking about which one is the best, you can't say it's either PlayStation or Xbox because it's like PC. You can do things that you just can't do on PlayStation, but you can do everything you can do on PlayStation and Xbox on a PC because those game consoles were programmed and created from a computer.
So they're playing.
That's what I'm saying. But I
think there's pros and cons for each console.
Now,
there's pros and cons for each phone too.
Yeah, no, I mean if you're saying that best in terms of I didn't start the thing. If you're saying that in terms of capability, then we'll just let the extra time go. I forgot to start the timer up again for you guys audience. But so we like if you're going to say that like one's better than the other in terms of capability, you can't say Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, Switch or whatever it is. You can't say that because PC literally created their processing power. But if you're saying best in terms of the one that fits you, then that's
your personal preference.
Yeah,
I don't think you should bash anyone else.
Personally, I am not a fan of the Xbox One. I like the controllers, but I just don't really like the console. Like I'm a PlayStation guy.
Mm-hmm.
Jokingly, I'll be like, "Hey, PlayStation Nation" or whatever, like as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're not like completely like
That's what I'm
bashing
saying.
someone for playing Xbox, you know?
Yeah, unless it's like,
Yeah.
like, bro, you suck. I want to play with you. Get a PlayStation kind of thing.
Yeah,
But,
like I want you to get this console so I can play with you. But I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you in general are like just a bad person for having this
Mhm.
console and want to play with that
Now,
console.
I will say this: looking back on, because I've pretty much had a console, a game console in my possession from the time I was maybe, I can't remember when I first got my first console, y'all, but it was probably like maybe 11 or 12 years old, and I owned a console till I was about 23, 24, so 12, 13 years. Looking back, I think I was always more comfortable with PlayStation. I've owned an Xbox 360, and I don't know. Obviously, if you play something enough, you eventually get comfortable with
it. You don't
with
wanna-
the controller.
you don't wanna change
But
up now.
I just feel, even when I went back to playing PlayStation, I didn't feel like after having an Xbox for a couple of years. Even when I jumped back to playing PlayStation, which the PS4, I just felt it didn't take me nearly as long to get comfortable with it. And
From Xbox?
yeah, surprisingly.
I don't know. It's kind of like
Because I guess I just been so I've just been so PlayStation oriented. I'd always been playing PlayStation, for so many years, that when I played a couple different games, which
Mhm.
and I like I said, I never bought a PS4, but when I play it, like my roommate has a PS4, and when I play it, it's almost like I felt like I found my groove faster than.
Me playing Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay. I when I was growing up, I had a PS1, had a PS2, and then my mom's side of the family, they were all Xbox people. They only had Xbox. I only played like Xbox 360 for a long time. On my dad's side, he was PS4 or PS3 or whatever. So I'm playing on PlayStation over at his house, and like that's every now and then break. And then I'm over at my house normally playing Xbox. It's easy for me to transition between both because I can play kind of both whenever I wanted to. It wasn't that hard for me to adjust to each. So I mean, I don't think there should be like anyone having a whole war over it. I think people just like having conflict and having arguments
No, you
about
don't
this kind
need.
of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's just something to talk about. Now, let me ask you this: do you? So obviously, you say you like PlayStation over Xbox. So are you better at Black Ops when you're playing the PS4 as
No,
opposed
it
to
has
the
absolutely no bearing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just prefer in terms of the.
So you'll fuck it up on either console.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ham on either way.
Okay. All right.
But
It has 10% pleasure. Like remember the
All
name.
right. I mean, hey, if you know you're good, you're good. If you know you're good, hey.
yeah, like I don't care.
Well, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Literally, the only difference is PlayStation is my left thumbstick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the only difference.
And it doesn't really, it's not like a big shift for you to be like.
I mean, yeah, my hands.
I know the thumbsticks are like they're literally
Yeah.
right there.
They're right there.
Yeah, my
And
hands
Xbox,
are already
Xbox
pretty
a little
big.
bit different. And then if your hands
I know. That was
the
the biggest adjustment.
Yeah, if
Going from PlayStation to Xbox.
if
That
your
was the
hands
biggest
are
adjustment.
of a good enough size, it shouldn't really matter
Yeah,
what controller
right.
ever is.
Yeah, your thumbs are here with PlayStation. Xbox, it's
a
like
little bit up a
it's
little
like
bit.
that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's just
Right.
something that really shouldn't need like a whole war over. I think people just like having arguments about that kind of stuff, and they just like having that kind of conflict. But
I mean, I break controllers either way. I break them.
I get
It
angry.
doesn't matter.
It just happens.
No, I don't get angry. I press two. I got heavy fingers.
You have big hands, yeah.
Yeah. It's not easy. Yeah.
Damn it! I pressed square fucking 5 times already. Why keep on clicking X?
Oh,
No
I
wonder
don't
my
get
controller
mad
wasn't
playing
working when you
video
get it back.
games. I straight up don't rage.
I've gotten.
I don't slam. I've never
No, what I'm saying is,
slammed a
I've-
controller. I've never done that.
I've never done
No,
that.
no, I'm saying like legitimately when I'm playing video games, like even like sitting there by myself, like I don't get agitated.
I get agitated by
I
losing
do.
over
Well,
and
no,
over
I
again.
do
I don't.
because
That's crazy.
I don't.
You never fought a boss you've been trying to get through for a long time.
I know
That
shit
shit pisses you off, bro.
I'm always the one that's like, guys, just keep trying until we get it. Like I'm always that guy.
Dude,
No.
sports games when I was a teenager and I was playing, because I pretty much played all sports titles. If the CPU was kicking my ass, I would not mad enough to slam a controller, but I would.
I'm
I've had some meltdowns.
I've cried for a game before. Like I wanted to be at a level before. I've cried over it. I've been like so sad.
I may have
I've
done
broken down
that. I
tears.
can't remember what game
I have
it
had
been.
times I've like started swearing like so bad. I'd be like, what the fuck is fucking fuck? I blow my whole mind up. And I'm sitting there like, how am I losing? Like, this is so easy. I should have dodged just one fucking move and I would have won. Like that kind of stuff. Or you get like the last bar and you know you're about to win and then he kills you at the last part and you're like, well, got to start all over again.
So, for example, going from Madden, like 4 or 5 years, because I used to buy every single Madden game that came out every year.
Waste
Going from
of money.
No, I'm talking about when I was in middle school.
I know. I'm
It's
just saying in
insane
general.
game.
Yeah, but yeah.
They always suck.
Well, look. At one point, Madden games were getting better and better by the year, but going from playing on rookie and like actually not even knowing what the difficulty settings meant. That's how young I was when I was playing. Like my first Madden game was Madden 99. Okay. So yeah, I didn't know what difficulty setting meant, right? It's just, but I was playing on rookie without knowing it. The minute I realized,
you could play
whatever, you can make it. Yeah, the CPU can get better, based off the difficulty. And finding out, I don't know when I tried all Madden. Whenever I tried to play the first time I tried to play all Madden, and thinking I would even be like decent at it and getting my butt kicked over and over and over and over again. And I'm like,
you think
what am I doing wrong? Right?
Yeah,
you kicking the CPU's ass on rookie. You even go.
That computer make you feel good. So you
Right.
start taking that level up. Then you start whooping your tail.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I gotta get a little humble around
I
here.
still smack it on Madden.
All right.
Now when you was 12, 13 years old and you barely knew football, you didn't understand how to win. You didn't
I
understand
played football
strategy.
when I was 12, 13.
I did too. I still didn't understand strategy, not to that level when I was playing. Well, I didn't.
I knew a lot about football. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, but that's what my last hot take was. Hot topic. Damn it! I keep on saying that. Hot take.
I didn't even know.
You have to focus on getting your earring, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my last hot take too.
I mean, I still have 3 more, but I'm
I'm
not going.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we're done.
This was actually, I like this on the hot take.
This went better than I thought it would. It did.
Yeah,
it did.
I enjoyed it. I'm glad we got Jesse on the line.
Yeah, Jesse. Yeah, I'm glad we had you.
I'll definitely be back for the next one. So
awesome. I wanted our next episode to be with all 4 of us. I'm glad you made it. Now, at one point, I left it out as a possibility that we might just go with me, E-Man, and Aidan. If you wouldn't be able to like connect. That was a possibility. I know. Okay, but I did want us to get a video done.
About the King.
This man, we gonna hang up on you, son.
All right, well, you want to call yourself King, fine, but I mean, King wasn't in your username for 2-3 years.
The King always in the game.
I just switched mine. Mine used to be West Baden King. It used to be that. It's not anymore. I'm John Legion now.
John Legion.
Right. I was knighted by my mother.
He was knighted. I like it.
Did I tell y'all that story?
No.
I haven't told y'all the story how I got my name.
You got to tell us off camera.
Okay.
Off mic. Yeah. But that was this.
It's a funny story how I came up with it. It's or how she didn't come up with it. It's a funny story.
Enlighten.
No, I'll say it for another video. I'll say it for another video. Yes.
Yeah,
all right. Okay. So yeah, we're wrapping it up. Give me about 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's just cover some things. To our subscribers, what we got coming up, me and Aidan will actually be doing a review on 1917, the war film.
Separate review from the actual
Absolutely,
podcast.
yes.
So it's not going to interrupt anything we're doing with our schedule.
No.
It's just an extra
It will
episode.
still be on this channel.
Absolutely.
It won't be like
basically like an extra episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have a separate. We're thinking about adding a separate because we want our content to have some form
diversity.
Of variety, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but diversity, variety, right? Agreed. But yeah, so be on the lookout for. If you haven't seen the movie, I definitely recommend going to see it. It's a great film. But again, me and Aidan, we're going to give our reviews on it after seeing it. And it's a 2-hour movie. So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. And going forward, like I said, we try to do weekly episodes, and it really depends on our schedules. Like none of our schedules are identical in any way. I have mostly afternoon classes. Yours is kind of
varies.
Okay.
My earliest class starts at 10:10. My latest class gets out at 3:45.
Cool.
Yeah, close enough.
Talking about.
Okay. All right. And
my schedule's great.
I know. We discussed. Yeah, E-Man's got free. He's got my schedule from last semester. It's basically your schedule is basically what mine was.
Basically, my day.
I was in class at 10 and I was out at 2.
And it doesn't start any earlier than 10. I get out. It's done by 2.
Or I'm out at 3.
I'm done by the day. Yeah.
And then Friday I only had one class.
I ain't staying all day, dog.
Yeah,
that was me last semester. One class on Friday.
But now I got no class on Friday. I have 3-day weekends, baby.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, more time to do work, definitely.
Now he's rubbing it in.
Now he's rubbing.
I set it up that way. Early registration, bro. I had priority.
We only had one class on Friday.
I had priority.
We only had math.
Yeah, on Fridays I was done at like
we only had
12:05.
math. Only 12. Yeah.
Well, okay, technically speaking, I was done at 1:30 because of Circus Club.
To be honest, we didn't even really go to math class after a while. I mean,
Y'all never
word?
did. Y'all every time the group chat will come on, it will be sign me and I'm not coming in tomorrow.
facts.
Like y'all never go to class.
Oh, word.
Not
Bro, okay.
going.
Put it this way though, Jesse. If you were in a math class where you spend 5.5 days talking about similar triangles, would you go to class?
Pythagorean theorem?
No.
No, similar triangles.
So like triangle has the same side as another triangle.
Wow.
5.5 days.
In
And
college?
people are
Yes.
asking questions about it.
Yes.
I want that class.
People who don't understand it in college, and most of them weren't freshmen.
No. And I refuse. I refuse to go and waste my time.
Tell me I'm
I'm
wrong.
so glad I'm
a
done
good
with math.
2/3 of dudes in that class had full beards.
That and there was some
That makes sense.
little like people that had like older features. You could tell they were older. You
Yeah.
could tell they were like probably in like 20s, late 20s maybe.
Accountants?
Beyond me.
Future accountants? I
Taking
guess?
the
I don't know.
easiest math class.
If
you're
you-
looking
okay,
at a
all right.
future
Well, I didn't know. I
accountant,
didn't know it was the. I didn't know. I
It's
didn't know.
the easiest math class you can take at this.
Okay, I mean, not everyone asks questions, don't get me wrong. But if you're a person that's just like, I'm about to graduate and I just need one more math credit or whatever, I'm going to take these and get out, like, I get that, good on you.
I'm taking the
But for
easiest
those-
math.
For you idiots who don't understand the concept of a basic similar triangle, what? I don't understand
telling you,
how
we
many
need Aidan
unintelligent
hates.
people walk on this earth.
We needed.
Like, I don't know how we're not
I would love.
You better get over it now. You better
I
accept
don't-
it now.
No, I've accepted it. It just pisses me off still. Like, I just don't understand how the human race hasn't gone extinct yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
well, hey, population control. That's the first
we have
step.
enough smart people to get by. I think that's exactly what that is. We have
Let's
way
enough,
too
hope
many
so. Let's
stupid
hope.
people.
a lot of stupids, but we have enough solid smart people to get through.
Hey, survival of the fittest.
Survival
man.
of
What
the
can I tell
fittest.
you?
All right, the stupid's gonna
You
die.
better be
Stupid
fit.
people making money.
But-
Look at the music industry.
I never said. Well, okay. Well, then that takes a level of intelligence.
Honestly, that does take a level of time. My friend
You
said,
know how to manipulate. You know
My
how to
friend-
manipulate.
my
That's
No, your
my
agent
friend-
knows how to manipulate.
my
that too.
friend said this one quote. He said, "How am I supposed to call someone an idiot if they got more money than I do?" He said, "Because they doing something I ain't
unless it's
doing."
by inheritance or
That too.
or they robbed a bank.
He did say that,
Right.
but he was talking about like people like artists, people that are like making money off of their music, their art, stuff like
Mhm.
that. How can I call you stupid if you're making more money than I am?
That's right.
Like, technically,
That's right.
you're doing something I ain't doing.
Uh-huh.
So you got some. I can't really call you an idiot.
Right.
You're doing something.
So Floyd Mayweather, you wouldn't consider
He's
him
making more money.
Genius.
He's
No,
a genius.
Floyd
when
is
it comes
a
to fighting.
genius.
When he comes to fighting, that nigga
So
gonna
he's
whip an ass.
So he's a genius for evading tax for having tax evasion for how many years now?
He's in
No,
the
he's not just genius for what he does. I'm talking about when he like his fighting and stuff like that. Genius in that department.
that and also
Yeah.
that and also as a businessman. He's
As
the
a
only
businessman?
billion-dollar athlete without a major without a major
He doesn't pay
endorsement.
his taxes.
He doesn't pay his tax. He's just saving his money.
You understand how long he's been running away from the government?
Yeah, he's
I didn't
he's
know
running
that.
away. He's
Well,
paying his
I just
taxes.
knew I just knew he was.
Yeah,
I
He's
just
buying
knew,
like
I knew-
$20 million watches.
No, it's
Is
what-
that the DEA?
no, it's someone else.
I just knew he was
The
doing
IRA?
time.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
All
dude,
right,
he's been
Did you say
evading.
DEA?
I don't
The
freaking
DEA
know.
is
It's
something
drugs,
else. Yeah,
dude.
it's drugs.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's involved in that too. But still,
Okay.
the IRA, like this man has been running away
No,
from
no,
them
no.
for
He
how
doesn't.
many
He
years?
doesn't. No need to be surprised because he doesn't drink or smoke or do anything.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason
Well,
why
he doesn't have to-
his longevity.
He doesn't have to do it to be involved in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
you can-
true.
you
You
can-
know,
you
you're
You
can
right.
don't
still-
have to
But
consume
still.
your product
You
to
could
sell
be
it.
a
True,
drug dealer
true,
doesn't have
true.
to do their product to be flipping it.
I mean, you making this much money just off fighting. It wouldn't
You
make
are a
any
genius.
sense. It wouldn't make any sense.
No,
But no, I didn't know that about Floyd. I just figured he was all that jail time he was doing it because he was beating up broads allegedly.
he was
Yeah.
giving them the
Bro.
hands.
Speaking of beating up broads, Joe Mixon did nothing wrong.
I agree. I saw the
Kareem
footage.
Kareem Hunt did nothing wrong.
I haven't seen the footage on that, but the Joe Mixon one, yeah, that was BS.
Chris Brown did nothing wrong.
In the description, they told about the story.
Wait a minute. Chris Brown did nothing wrong.
I hate Rihanna. It's a joke.
Nah, well, Rihanna did
Yeah, I
start
was
it.
about to say,
She
man,
did, right?
She
She
started
did,
it.
right?
Dude, okay.
She
If
started
women,
it.
We know we've covered this. We've
Equal
covered
less,
this.
equal rights.
Right, we've
You-
covered this, and I've said it 1,000 times. But like I said, I wanted to wrap this up in 3, and this is over. This has been over 3. Quick announcements for anybody. I have one to make, and it's about again. I gotta plug my play. Far Away is coming up again. We're doing Far Away UNCC Theater Department. I am playing the role of Todd. We will perform February 12th through the 16th. Now tickets haven't gone on sale yet, but they will soon. So come and support it. Also, you guys know that Natalie's in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Natalie is she's Joan, and you're not gonna be a prisoner, are you? Or, no, okay,
Oh,
right.
no.
Sorry. A lot of people we know are playing
Because the
prisoners.
show sucks. Like I'm
Have you seen
excited.
it? Have you seen it?
I read the script. It's terrible. I'm excited to see what life you can bring to the role because I know you're a talented performer. It's
Thank
just
you,
like
sir.
it's just like the script is so bland. Oh, do you remember?
Yeah, it's kind of like the scripts from the scene where we did in Carlos because I read the script of
dry.
Far Away. It was so dry.
Well, lucky for you, it's going to be short. But it's like literally, if we were to just go through this at a certain pace, this play will be over in 35 minutes. We got to stretch it out.
Well, we know you'll kill it though, so that's what we're gonna see.
You guys know. Hey, I'm gonna go 100%, man. I'm not cheating anybody. I never cheat. I never cheat a performance ever.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, no,
but definitely come out and support it if you're in the area. Just go on UNCC. We'll first research it, but hey, look, your man is in it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be worth the price of admission. Okay, but I actually don't know the website where you go to.
You go to the theater's website.
It's uncc.coaa, I believe.
Yeah,
okay.
That thing.
Okay.
The College of Arts and Architecture.
Yes. Yeah. Tell your friends. Yeah, because I'm just willing to assume. Well, we know some of our, at least one of our subscribers is a student.
Yeah,
we know that. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't say their name.
I just want to make another announcement.
Okay.
Everybody that's subscribed, we love you guys.
Yes. Thank you for those that have subscribed to the channel.
For being here and just being a part of this, because this is really fun. I actually really like doing this, and to have people actually like listening to this is kind of interesting to me. Like I love that idea that people actually want to listen to this.
And again, like
we love doing this,
and Jesse,
I can honestly say I really enjoy it. Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoy it too. I really do.
Honestly,
what were you about to say, Tyler? You saying Jesse what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, Jesse does make it a point because I think he's done it in the past 2 videos, but we never do it. But he remembers to do it. We do want you guys, if you want to leave a comment, please do.
Please, yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment. Yeah, we don't have enough likes.
Banter.
Okay, we don't have enough likes. We have
stature. We're gonna have Jesse do that from now on. You say like, comment, subscribe.
Hey, and also
your job. That's your mission.
We have over 50 views for all 3 videos. At least 50 for each video. We don't have any likes. What's up? I mean, we do watch our own videos. We watch our own videos. Yeah,
give me my likes.
More than that.
If there's something you want to see us cover,
request. Yeah, request.
Let us know.
Go ahead, request.
Any topic I don't know about, I will search it up and learn it for you guys. Let me know.
Yeah, seriously. If there's something you want us to cover, we'll do it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. To be honest, let's clarify this. We do our content is, for the most part, it's centered around entertainment.
Yeah.
And geek culture. I mean, that's the centerpiece of the channel. We can venture out to other stuff, but for the most part, we like to keep it, in within that realm.
A little fun,
Yeah,
fun. We don't want to get sad.
Yeah, we want this to be a fun channel. Yeah. So
I don't want you walking around crying. That's not what I want.
Yeah, look,
and
movies.
Again, our comments are not meant to offend anybody. So if we make comments that somebody might not agree with, just know it's not intentional.
It's not intentional to hurt your feelings.
Right.
I don't want you to cry.
But at the end of the day,
I'll wipe your tears.
At the end of the day, we are QCP and we're the boss.
We're
okay.
The boss.
We're the boss when it comes to creating content. We make the rules. Agreed?
That's right.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Agreed.
Agree. Okay. All right. Enough said.
We love you all.
Yeah.
All right?
We love you.
We will see y'all for another podcast soon.
Yes,
soon.
Yes, we will.
Right? Holding all you to it.
Yeah, probably going to be doing the 1917 review tonight. Can we still do it tonight?
I want to get some food first.
I do too, but I think in the cafeteria closed.
We'll find something.
Yeah, what you want to do? You want to order pizza?
Ooh,
maybe. I ain't trying to wait 2 hours for it though.
It won't take 2 hours. No, if you order it now, you won't.
Order from the Domino's, bro. That'll take a minimum 2 hours.
Learn from E-Man. If you order pepperoni, they give cheese every time.
They will give you cheese.
They brought my
Domino's.
I'm saying they brought my order in it took them 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It depends.
I don't have. I can edit this out, but
okay.
I don't really have space in my phone to do it, but I want to do it on my laptop because I know I can record it on mine. We can't record on yours, so do the same thing here.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna go back to my. Do you have food in your room?
Just a bag of apples.
Okay.
Oh,
If you wanna order something, you can. I'll toss a couple bucks your way. But
I got it.
Okay, yeah. But I at least we can split off. I'm gonna go back to my dorm and pick up my laptop, and I'll bring it to your room if that's okay.
Okay.
And we can record it.
My room has more space. It does, I think.
Yeah.
I might need to. Damn, I might have a lot more bags. You want to do it in the living room?
Yeah. Anyway, we have space.
Okay. All right.
Okay. But yeah.
All right. Are you still in the same room that you were in last semester?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just there,
not enough room.
No.
Okay.
And then
okay. That's fine.
And
that's
the
fine.
thing is, also the walls are not very soundproofed at all. And
Okay.
I'm on the party floor, and those people were running around screaming until 5 a.m. every night.
Fuck! I couldn't do that, man.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't deal with that.
Why do you think I'm so exhausted all the time?
I mean, we got some rowdy. I mean, we got a couple rowdy folks on our floor, but it ain't nothing like that. Okay. But with that said, yeah. So stay tuned for that, and we will keep. I'll be posting something on the channel just to give you guys, updates. We're going to be posting updates and things to that nature. Tell your friends about our podcast. Hey, keep listening. All right, and
Yes.
stay. Be smart. It's school. We're back in school now. Everybody here has an agenda. Everybody here has a goal. Everybody here has a plan. All right, we're all working towards something. All four of us. That's right. So with that said, this is Sir John Legion. We will again. We're our Instagrams. Obviously not yours. Obviously not yours. But in the bio. Okay. If that's it.
What?
Hey,
what was the question?
also,
that's it? No, I'm saying anything else.
Yeah,
yes. Also, my roommate Kyle, over break, recorded his first song, and his link to both on Apple Music and in Spotify will be in the description below.
All right.
So go check out my boy K Shade. He's the next up and coming legend. Mark my words. I'm speaking it into existence right now.
Okay. You did let us listen to a song, didn't you?
It's so good.
It was good.
And this is how good it is. I don't really like rap and R&B, and I love it.
Okay.
That's very true.
Wow, that means it's great.
That is very true.
Okay.
It's like
the Aidan seal of approval has been given. We are looking into having a guest onto the show for whatever topic. I mean, a couple people obviously know about the channel now, and we've extended the invitation to maybe have someone on who can relate to whatever topic we want to cover or have some knowledge on the topic we want to cover. Yes, we will be doing that in the future, or we look to. This is Sir John Legion with
your boy Aidan,
man,
and
Jesse Mayo.
We are the Queen City Psychos. We're out.
Peace.
Peace.